Good evening. Okay, well, unfortunately, and I don't know why, I can't get the webcam to work today for some reason. Something's got control of it, and I don't know what has, so... It's usually Discord. Normally, Discord is the problem. But today, I don't know. I think I'll probably have to restart my computer to regain control of it, but it's fucked, so... Can't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. Yes, because I didn't actually make any changes. I was just mucking about. Although I did, hang on, say that. I did realise I hadn't actually upgraded Abelard's weapons. I'd left him with his equipment that he's had for ages. So I gave him a noble sword, and he's got the Hotshot Las pistol now, which is going to make him a little bit more. I also gave him a nice leather overcoat there, which is very nice. I think I'm going to keep. I do think the Rebel sniper rifle is actually very good, so I think we're gonna keep that one. Right, let's go to Footfall. Yeah, we'll go to the only place we can, the dock, and yes, we'll take the Dream Team. Dream Team. Well, sad. You really like Clash of Clans, don't you? You're a big clanner. Is that what they call people who play that? Probably, I would guess. Is it safe to have... I feel that much glass looking out into space feels a little bit risky. Particularly knowing what the Imperium's safety regulations are probably like. The welcome procession is not particularly long, but it does attract attention. Everyone is dressed in their finest apparel, every button gleaming. Standing in front of the others is a woman with clearly expensive implants. She bows in a solemn curtsy. Rogue Trader, Footfall welcomes you. On behalf of the Liege, Lord Vladaeum Tocara, allow me to express my joy at your arrival. The Liege awaits you in his residence, but should you have other business to conduct on the station, I will be honoured to serve as your guide. Cassia's lips curl slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-coloured scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Hedari jerks her head, shakes it, and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Abelard sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. I don't need an escort. Certainly, your ladyship, as you... Whoa! She doesn't get to finish.
Hey, newcomers! How's this for a warm welcome?
I don't know, I was expecting something a little more canapes and drinks. But sure, if that's how we roll. No problem. Right, who's... Okay, there's going to be a lot of... You guys are going to shoot first, so let's get ourselves... Except Abelard, because Abelard doesn't give a flying shit. Abelard doesn't care for your... Tell you what, actually. Cassia and Hedari should be behind the heavy... The heavy cover.
Brace yourself, Abelard! Let's make it quick. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay. Wow, we could really... I mean, how much health do they have? Okay, you've actually got quite a lot. Fine. Let's do this.
I bring
then.
Mercy in retribution.
Move there. We hit captive audience.
I shall not fail.
We do a little jump. Whee!
That is a blessing.
Everyone gets bleed. Does everyone get bleed? It does say everyone gets bleed, right? It's bleeding 10 on all targets hits. Have you got bleeding? Which one are you? You don't look like you have bleed. Did I hit the right one? I'm fairly sure I did. Alright, well, never mind. Let's do... We've dodged or parried. Okay, if we do this one...
As the tenets demand. Trust
and
me.
then... Pretty good. And we are going to... What does this one do? Piercing strike. Skadoosh.
As honor ordained. The other side awaits.
Okay, I mean... Jesus Christ. Do they have that much blood in them? It seems like a lot. That seems like a lot of blood. You've only got one stack. Really? Because there's a lot of blood there.
Out of my way!
Good job in shooting your own guys. Oh, and now you want to attack Abelard in melee combat. Well, that's an interesting way to commit suicide.
Show me what you've got.
Uh-oh. Jesus. Alright. Idira. Could you buff Abelard for me? She is like a Beyblade, you're right. Very much so. Right, we could do some lightning. Would hit Abelard as well, which is the only slight issue. Oh, we could do... we'd only hit one guy. I mean, it would kill him. What about that? It would kill him, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just do a shout.
For now.
Bloodstained Amelia.
Scared yet?
Damage to
Ow.
Let's get to it!
I will not die in dishonor.
So much blood. Right, where is... Okay, if we go... Tell you what, if you
I
come
have
over
read
here...
tomes of military tactics.
Use the big explosive... That's fine, isn't it? Let's just do this.
I am a navigator, not a... Witness the fury of House
I was
Orcelio.
worried it might have set off the explosives there, but I think we're alright. Kabbalah, would you like some time alone with this gentleman here? Because we could do Raining Blood, right?
I shall not fail.
We could do Raining Bloods, and then
As
we could
the
be like...
killing
Boop.
brings me no pleasure.
Does that give... Oh, it does give me... Yeah, nice. Alright, good, good. Very nice. Oh, I'd really like to run over there, but I don't think I've got the move. Well, because that doesn't cost anything, does it? So if I do this... And then I do this... Hang on. You.
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
Whee!
Caught by the web.
Nice.
Come, the other side awaits.
It's definitely bloodstained Amelia now. Super bloodstained. Maybe too much.
Let's get to it!
I'm sorry, that was just sad. That was just sad. Okay, we can pick one of you off.
My vow is to serve the Omnissiah.
Or two. That's quite nice. Oh, there's literally two guys in front of me. I completely forgot about them.
Prognosis is favorable.
I do apologise. What's the other weapon I've got? Oh, the Inferno pistol. Yeah, okay. So we could... No, tell you what. Oh, no, I should change my mind. Never mind. That's okay. Okay, I could shoot both of you.
I will try.
And then I could
One
give
step
Pascal another
closer.
go. And Pascal could do a sweep. that just a single... Alright, we could do one of these instead.
Beyond the sire needs significant value.
Yeah, I think that worked. That's pretty good. Pretty legit. I mean, I could do a voice of command, but I don't think I really need it. Apple, I don't... I'll be honest, mate. I think these guys may be almost done.
It will be done.
Is it just the one guy left? It is just the one guy left.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
Okay, well that worked. The shivering young servant looks up at you with horror in his eyes. Emperor, protect me, they killed. Every time I warn them, and they go all, dear Emperor, our Lord and Saviour, how could this have happened? Who could have thought? Idira spits on the ground in annoyance. Does this kind of thing happen often around here? Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles? Not very often. Unless it's the Anvers. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting someone. They're wicked heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. A gang of puny thugs attacking me, the Emperor's anointed rogue trader von Valencia. Such a poorly organised attempt on my life can be seen only as a personal affront. I would wager that this is not an assassination attempt, but rather a common raid. The halfwits had no idea that they would run into you, Lord Captain. Still, they wouldn't hurt to be on our guard. The great have been known to fall to pathetic. We can attest to that from the recent experience. Abelard frowns and rubs the bridge of his nose as fatigued. Warren! Hey, thank you for the resub. Yeah, your ladyship, these guys were Anvers. They're a gang. They're the worst, I'm telling you. They're scared of no one, not even Liege Tocara. He glanced around like he's expecting more bandits to appear. Go and report this to the Liege. Yes, I'm sorry, your ladyship. I'll go and report to the Liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. It's fine.
Embrace true power.
Oh god, there's a lot of guys though. Oh crikey. Goodness me. Oh, a combat shotgun though. Sweet. Oh, and a weighty axe. Right, well I think basically all of this can go in there. Apart from that combat shotgun. I'm having that one. Where did it go? There it is. Right, have that one. I think everything else is just kind of... Yeah. Yep. Where am I? There I am. Combat shotgun. Well, there it is. 18 to 22. Holy shit. Mind you, the Inferno pistol does have 50% armor piercing. But a shotgun is so much more... Oh, look at the size of that fucking thing. That'd break your wrist when you fired it, surely. Oh, this is going to be the hard bit. So... Now I need to pick a second archetype. Well, obviously we're going to go with the Overseer. I think that makes sense. So we can get a Cyber Eagle. Holy shit, son! Obstructing vision soaring. Okay. Cyber Eagle stops soaring, lands at that cell without provoking attacks on you. Deals twice its weapon damage to adjacent enemies and gains 2 familiars per bonus temporary wounds for 1 round. Whenever the Overseer uses non-attacking single-target abilities except psychic powers, navigator abilities, and those granting extra turns, on their servo skull swarm, they are applied to all relevant targets, allies or enemies in a 4-cell radius around it, having no effect on the servo itself. If the Overseer uses an ability granting an extra turn to an ally in that area, the closer ally in this turn also gets an extra turn. To an ally in that area. Also gets an extra turn. That sounds like it could work quite well with the officer. Like realistically I want the doggo, but I feel like the servo skull sounds like it'll work really well. Medicae signal. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to do this. Because I just think it's going to work really well with the officer. I mean, I guess if I'm like massively against it, I can always download the Toy Box mod and just respec. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna name him. You know what? I'm gonna call him Abounders. Nice. So we've got a little servo skull boy. I am gonna make. I feel like making him like. So he's already a warrior. I feel like making him like he's already fairly tanky. I don't know. I kind of feel like Vanguard. Each attack against the Vanguard grants them 1 stack of unyielded beacon. Each stack increases their resolve by 1 up to a maximum 15, or allies in a 2 around the rank of that bonus. Temporary wounds applied to Vanguard until the start of the... yeah, let's just do Vanguard. Just, yeah. Yeah. Now, Idira, I also think Overseer, and I think we're going to go for the Cyber Raven proficiency so that we get the warp relay. Yeah, Cyber Raven. Boom. Done. Easy. And... I'm kind of I'm not quite sure what to do with Pascal. Like, his abilities are good. Bounty. He's not really a bounty hunter. He's not really an assassin. We could go execute. Okay, I feel like execution is probably for Kibala. Critical hit, defense reduction, killing key targets, repositioning. High damage, dodge and dodge reduction. You know what? I'm going to go assassin. I'm going to do assassin. Yeah. Right. You... Hang on. We've done that. Yeah. Okay. You can be executioner, right? Wait, what the fuck? The fuck? Do I have to pick one of these? The target of the executioner's next successful attack is under any damage. Oh, wait, what is this? Target of the executioner's next attack is under any damage over time effects. This target will immediately suffer 3 instances of damage from each of these effects. Okay. Executioner's melee attacks inflict 6 levels of bleeding on all targets hit. This effect is applied after all effects from an attack are applied. Whenever the execution... Do I get all of these? Or do I have to pick one? Is that right? Do I get all of these? I'm not 100% sure. I think I get all of them. Whenever the executioner inflicts damage over time effect, the target is already suffering from effect, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm sure I'll work it out. And you, my dear, I'm going to make you a grand strategist. Yeah. Boom. I think that's a nice... You get all of them. Cool. I think... Oh, shit, look, we got little boys. We got little boys. Little guys. Little Cyber Raven, I love them.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Those are all passives. Sweet. Oh, do you like spot things? Oh, sweet. No rules or leaders. We are not organized. We are a force of nature. He's like, I found something. Such a good boy. should get a Tocara Rust Stalker. They seem legit. Opticon-22, hello. The tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is a sickly grey hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage and are planted in black chromium, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logis Opticon-22 and is fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognizance Fleet and the priesthood of Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following operations: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed high-value visitors. Glorious success to House von Valentius. Binaric aria begins to flow from the screeching vox attached to the tech priest's chest. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation. Loshtigar Theta. Pascal and Opticon-22 exchange glances and a short series of binaric signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon-22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. Humming servo skulls around you break into a variable aria of binaric greeting sounds. Opticon-22 sounds responds with a measured nod. I want to make a trade deal. Girl, I want to take you to a trade deal. I want to take you to a trade deal. I want to take you to a trade deal. Trade deal. Trade deal. Ooh, a Weber. That's fancy. If the wearer's melee attack is dodged, parried, or scores a critical hit, the wearer regains plus agility bonus. Oh shit, son, that would be amazing for that would be fucking amazing for Kibble. What do you like? Holy, hang on, cost. Trade. Okay, can I have the boots now? Wait, I need to be 5? I need 6? Bloody 6? Do you think I'm made out of trade goods? Mechanicus create. Okay, we can give you Mechanicus creations. If that's as good as I think it's going to be for. Right. Jesus Christ. I don't have the profit factor. Fuck my life. Alright, well at least we can get it. These does allow the wearer to parry melee attacks with their ranged weapon using ballistic skill instead of weapon skill. Oh, that could be quite handy. Yes. Yes, I do. I definitely want that. Sounds sexy as hell. You'll see him in the future because of Pascal's tax evasion. Bloody Pascal and his fucking tax evasion. Oh shit, look, I've got my boys. Look at my lads. My little servo skulls. Look at them go. Right, you. Gonna pop that in there. Dead eye shots. Deflect. Yeah, so actually that's really because you've got the sniper anyway. That just kind of works out, doesn't it? Oh, enforcers like Carapace. Okay, what's that? What is that like? 25. You've got 30. What about you? 25, 25. 40, 15, but it's kind of the same. This gives slightly more armor for you. So you're going to change your colour. Lucky girl. What the fuck? I can give you little things. What the fuck can I give you? I want to give you little things. I know that bird. The local Adeptus something. Oh, you mean the ship. You mean the ship. Okay, well, that's fancy, isn't it? I don't think there's a huge amount to do around here, but there is some loot. The holy book by the altar. That void damn customs guy. He's always on duty. Does he get any time off? Does he ever leave for a piss? Is he a servitor or something? Guess what? Hang out by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window. Okay, cool.
I tread a path unexplored.
This must be the posh area. Finest wines from Janus. By the what? This window? No idea, and I can't be bothered to find out.
Triumphant as
First glance,
always.
these look like standard containers, but the frames have been reinforced and their sealing improved to keep the smell in. These are being used to transport contraband.
The world
Prezi, hey
trembles
buddy.
beneath my feet.
How we're doing good. Got my little... I didn't get a doggo, but I did get a cyber raven and I did get some skulls. It's quite funny. Now is our time, not theirs. Oh, hey. Hey, guys. Life of St. Drusus, Volume 3.
My house would be proud of me.
The
Looks
world will
Very
bow.
Conan the Adventurer. Conan the Adventurer.
This ocular implant is a
Predictable.
worthwhile investment.
Warrior without fear. He's more... Oh! You can... Oh, like, you can give your little guys some more... I don't... Does this work for you? No, it needs to be a normal cyber... It needs to be a cyber eagle, not a cyber raven. Completely different things. I don't know what I was thinking. Insane. Confusing a raven with an eagle? What am I, an idiot?
Embrace true power.
Rank 5 functionary. Did you say something? Oh shit, there's like some arbitrators. Hey guys! Place a sizable order down payment. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else here. Oh, hello. Let's go and grab the goods. Bellardo, go and get the goods for me. What is... Ah, it's more of these. Internal reports. Writing to inform you that 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the raid, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, one cargo container, serial number FVDA1-16165, was stolen along with its contents. Wow, what an absolute disaster. Don't know what to tell you. Oh, hang on. There's loot over here. I bet... Oh, it's just more bloody signs. More bloody... Oh, goods, though. Hello. Hello, goods. Nice. Boom. There's Opticon-22, and there's some loot down here somewhere. I am securing loot. Oh. Yeah, I know it's there. I can't. Oh, I know. You have to go around and find the number. I can't remember what the numbers were. I remember it being a massive pain in the ass to work it out last time, and I can't be bothered to work it out this time. I don't think it was actually that good. The reward was very mid, from what I remember. So, should we just go to the Liege's residence? The atrium. Will, what is happening? I'm in Footfall. I'm doing the Footfall part. Which is pretty great, actually. This game's just great in general. I know I keep saying it, but this is... There are a lot of really shit Games Workshop video games. But Road Trader, Mechanicus, Space Marine, Dawn of War 1 and 2, which were the only Dawn of Wars they ever made, are all just like top tier. And of course Total War, Warhammer as well.
Every time I come here, I nearly go deaf. The sounds of the past assault my ears. Trumpets of glory interrupted by the rustling of rags and the clinking of coins above everything else.
I'm sorry, why is that
This
a
place
me
is turning
problem?
me nearly deaf as well. And that's without sorcerous voices in my head. If it's not swearing, it's merchants shouting or gunshots. It's the same wherever one goes on Footfall.
Oh, it sounds like a fancy place.
This
Open it up,
explorator is blessed
Pascal.
with multifunctionality.
Like full functionality? Are you fully equipped for everything? Hey guys! The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals, some of their faces smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already! What with their thinking letting that ship... What were they thinking at that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken! No cutting them. We get blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better burn them. Well, I mean like Space Marine 1 and 2. Both of those are great. And of course Fire Warrior, the best Games Workshop video game ever made. Rejoice, for amongst you is Ricoina Dread von Valencius. Lala. Be quiet, you scoundrel. A priest clad in a simple black raiment cuts through the crowds like a void ship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others. What arrogance to think you have the right. I'm just gonna watch. Reverend, but these are heretics, real heretics. Their whole planet is plagued. Folks say they all die over there. Why is that? Huh? Because they're heretics and the Emperor punished them. We're no heretics. One of the people surrounded by the crowd raises his chin. We ran from the heretics, barely escaped with our lives. There was no plague on our planet, only the arch-enemy's minions, a whole army of them. He spits on the ground. If you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor, blame the tech priest, blame the masters of Kiava Gamma who forsook it in its darkest hour. What's going on here? Several dozen gazes bore into you. I know who you're supposed to be. I am Ricoina Dread von Valencius. This abomination is mine and holy terror. Adira whinging is a tradition. She really does complain a lot, doesn't she? The Rabble Rouse's expression changes completely and he makes a clumsy attempt at a bow, then crumples to his knees. Your ladyship! I'm sorry for not recognising you. See, it's just that it's your first time on Footfall and we didn't know. Terrified, he falls silent. We were just rooting out heresy here. These scrawny ones, they're from the ship that came from the bowels of the Cronus Expanse. They got plague there and mutants, and now they're spreading the rot everywhere. That taint, they're all... Silence, you must be completely out of your minds, a band of woefully dim-witted retrobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. What's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. Come on! Why are you being so serious? We just want to burn some people, maybe hang them a little bit. It's fine. We're not heretics. The haggard man is on the verge of tears. We're refugees. I swear it on the Golden Throne. We serve the Imperium faithfully until they hang us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors and heretics, a lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the centre. How tiring. The motley sea of colours that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eye. So many hues, most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear, their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. Cassia looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily, and they shudder at the sight of her. As for the heart of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies on top of a red glacier. But commoners are always deaf to other suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me, Ricoina Dread. These people before you insult those instated by the throne to be above them, and thus they deserve death. Those are serious accusations you're spouting. I hope you've got proof to back them up. What more proof do I need? The man shouts. Kiava Gamma used to be a prosperous world. My family transported goods from there for generations, and then they came. They butchered, tortured, sacrificed entire blocks to the darkness. We were on a ship up in orbit, and all these messages started coming in. Half the wardens down. They joined them right away, and they even reached us in our ship, and some blight that made half our crew take their own lives. We barely escaped. We barely made it here. Why? Why did this happen to us? I wonder what all this is about. Is our planet really under attack? Or did some devious opportunist send the slanderous here to undermine the might of the von Valentius dynasty? Who could it be, I wonder? There is one guy, I bet you've heard of him. His name is Kunrad Voigtveer von Valentius. He ran from us not too long ago, and having his ass handed to him, he must be itching to get even. Get even by besmirching the dynasty to which he belongs and the supremacy over over which he claims he is scum, but he's no idiot. No, I think this is something else. There are many who wish to weaken House von Valentius. Either that, or it's much simpler. These people aren't lying, and their planet was captured by heretics, and the rest of it they made up themselves. I can sense darkness in their past. I may not be an expert on Kunrads and their schemes, but when it comes to things like this, I know what I'm talking about. All onlookers are returned to their homes immediately. The refugees can go to Dock Alpha Rho. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. None of the people dare defy you. They back away carefully, trying not to look at you. The refugees use the interruption to make off in the direction of Dock Alpha Rho. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. The priest shakes his head disapprovingly. Then his eyes shift to you. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Darusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come see me when you have the time. We can talk then.
Intriguing.
Yes, thank you, Vesper. You spotted a sheet of fucking paper. Let me guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yoink. Hey, buddy. The man with a face so drawn it appears to be nothing more but skin and bone fixes his unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple little black clothes have next to no adornment, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects." Throw him a couple of coins. A holy man, are you? Here's some alms for you. I have no need of baubles. Play with them yourself, or if they bring you joy, money can buy neither peace nor salvation. And so you must be the young von Valentius. The name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered with it many transgressions. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savouring their sweet poison? Have no doubt about me, I'm a complete retrobate, and an elaborate miscreant whose existence is an affront to the Emperor. He studies you with a heavy gaze and erupts into a fit of laughter, his voice so hoarse you fear his vocal cords are about to snap. Well, at least you're not lying to yourself. You are a filthy blasphemer and a blight in his eyes. As am I. As are we all. This is the Cronus Expanse, and there is no virtue here, only profaners steeped in villainy. What are you doing here on Footfall? What I am doing in this den of blasphemers, pagans, and the vilest of souls, you mean to say? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop in the Cronus Expanse. It is the point of arrival for those who have just started on their path, and is also where those who have reached its very end return. Their souls wounded and bleeding, I embrace both the former and the latter, so they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. Furthermore, rumours from across the entire sector amass on Footfall. If I hear crewmen whispering about reclaimed Shrine World or expressing desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars, I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance, both spiritual and material, tools, equipment, even garments and simple everyday items. Anything that might help pilgrims on their long journey, and during the first days of the harsh frontier life is worth its weight in gold to us. May any help you offer in the effort of gathering such things be blessed. The path of the true believers leads into darkness to search for worlds that have been lost, his radiance steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who give themselves into the void and the warp in hopes that their actions might bring light into the darker reaches of the Expanse, and deliver a previously barren world into the Imperium's service. Hieronymus is silent for a few seconds, and all the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the wasteland, a wayfarer, an ancient archivist ship headed for a distant stars. A last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Cineris Malefictum, and the stars have kept her fate secret since. I bear another darker duty. The Expanse is filled with tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should you on your travels come upon dangerous, corrupted objects, bring them to me, and the reward for your vigilance will be even more generous. The Zerusian mission has much to share with the rogue trader. I would like to have a look at what the followers of St. Drusius have to offer me. Let me see. Enforcer's helmets. Okay, Imperial Scroll. That could be quite handy. Let's not set the power on cooldown. First use of attacking navigator power per turn. Wow, that's pretty strong. That's very strong. Let's take that. Let's grab that bad boy. I'm going to grab this one as well. Got a sanctified staff. What does the Emperor's... Hang on. Info. What does Emperor's Wrath do? Everyone adjacent to the target point suffers 1 to 1 plus psi rating, psychic staff, power level damage. Damage dealt. Less attack to allies is reduced by the target's resolve. 1 plus psi rating times Psyker's staff power level. What's the power level? I mean, that does sound pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. What's that? We just need to be level 1. Boom. Okay. Okay. I can do that. Let's get some jewelry in there. Boom. Wow, you're really hard to please. You're a real pain in the ass. Provisions are only 100. I want to get to 1. I'm gonna really have to pump these guys. What do I need? Fuel is 100. Do I need like 1,000? Yeah, just over 1,000. Okay, Jesus, that was rough. Right, excruciator maul, boom. Elite chainsword, you know what? I'll take that too. Sanctified staff, yeah. Thank you for your... Tell you what, I'll take all these as well, just to be on the safe side. Onslaught, yeah, why not? I don't you know what? I don't want that. Oh. There we go. Right, let's have a look. So, Cassia, you... There's your new staff. That one. Yeah, I'm going to just pop that in there, I think. I think that's good, because that way you can switch between them. Because that feels like that's going to be pretty nasty. Sounds good. What else do we get? Elite chainsword and the maul, wasn't it? There we go. I'm assuming that maul's going to be better than what you've got. Unquenchable Fury, 15 to 20. Yeah, I don't know why I had to put so much effort into that one because it's kind of garbage. Like, it's nice, but it only does 8 to 9 damage. I don't really... Like, what does it do? 5 cells, collision. Yeah, so I'm like, give me the power maul, thank you. Okay, so that does 14 to 17. Yeah, I think the Elite Chainsword is definitely better than Noble Sword. That works for me. Okay, good doing business with you, sir.
The world will bow.
Yeah, that's such a good... That's like, I was looking at that going, that sounds like that's going to be just do so much fucking damage. Got to switch the staff. Did I? Bloodhound staff. No, you got it. You got it. She's got it. It's all good. It's all good. I just put it in our other set. A filthy citizen. Use the cogitator.
Over.
Yay! Why did I want to come up here? Oh, good. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Oh, Unyielding Vanguard. All eyes intended. Resolve the wearer gains a 40% bonus to resolve from the unyielding beacon instead of the original bonus. Oh, that's fine. Hello. Hello, my little lads. Yeah! Skull crew! Floating skull crew! Using the charge ability costs -1 AP, less. All ability. You know what? I kind of like the charge more, actually.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Now I come to think about it. Yeah, that helmet is so ugly. Because that, you know, in the 40k universe, I do worry about, you know, fashion, honey.
The whispers told me how.
That's nice.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Oh, I remember this. Hello, Hummer voices quiet and a dozen gazes shift to you. The tall man with shaved head is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams on his muscular body, and his expression is forbiddingly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an air of friendliness. Greetings! You must be... Lady von Valentius, your ladyship. I heard about your arrival on Footfall, of course, and about Lady Theodora's passing, but I wasn't told. You're not on the list. He stops. But that's not a problem, of course. Please, come on in. Chaplain is about to begin. But we're waiting on one more attendee to arrive. Fidelio. Without Fidelio, it's all been for nothing. Mumbling, the man excuses himself and joins the other attendees. You catch sight of something odd before stepping away from you. The man gestures subtly to a nearby servitor, giving it some kind of command. The servitor quickly removes a bottle of Amasec and glasses set out for the attendees from a nearby table. Look around. The gathering you found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. The decorations and the attendees' clothes speak of wealth, and so does the location, which isn't far from the Liege's residence. But you notice that most of the gathered are rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they're covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying concealed weapons. Wonder who this Fidelio is and why they cannot start proceedings until he or she appears. Judging by the way the fellow with the list was talking about this individual, it's someone very important, but it's not a name I've heard before. The funeral of a pirate, indeed it is. I want to see what this is about. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, an example to all future generations, the most noble and unforgettable Master Bellardo. This loss, the Fusty Administratum cloak speaks in a strained voice and keeps peeking at a paper with text on it. His speech drags on and on, blending into a monotonous cascade of praises of the late Master Bellardo. 20 minutes? So let's offer a prayer to the Emperor for this repose of Master Bellardo's soul and the prosperity of his heirs. I now pass you over to the most Reverend Chaplain. A formidable-looking man dressed in the attire of an ecclesiarchy missionary glares at the gathered crowd. And here you all are, you vultures. Let's offer a prayer then. But if you think the Emperor, or the messenger of his will, in other words myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. Chaplain looks at you and gives a slight nod. I wasn't referring to our esteemed guest, but the rest of you, I know all too well. So, go ahead, pray for Bellardo's soul. Soon the flames will take him. A fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Without another word, Chaplain makes his sign of the Aquila and pointedly turns away from the attendees.
Let's seize the opportunity.
A man of indeterminate age turns to you and sighs loudly. You can tell by his breath that he came to the ceremony after indulging in 1 or 2 glasses of strong drink. Your ladyship, it must have been the Emperor's providence that brought you here. Surely a figure as great as yourself wouldn't allow for a terrible injustice to happen. The man grimaces. It appears the obsequiousness does not come easily to him. We haven't been introduced? Pardon me, Count Bellardo. I have the honour of being the only child of the deceased. He sends a mocking salute in the direction of the coffin. You don't seem particularly grief-stricken over your father's death. If I was the one lying in the box, he wouldn't be crying his eyes out either. Kaz bites out with a sudden acidity. He takes a moment to calm himself. A son's feelings are complicated. I wasn't a good son. Old Dens wasn't a good father. But I do miss him in my own way, yes. He always seems timeless to me, not just a bag of meat and ugly ambitions like the rest of us. What did he die of? Age, debauchery, old wounds. By the end, my old dad was more implant than man, especially after the assassination attempt. People tried to kill him, you see, about 12 years ago. And what is this injustice I'm supposed to prevent from occurring? Well, he grimaces, the lawful heir is being robbed of his inheritance. My dear father left his entire fortune down to the last coin to some nobody, a certain Fidelio. He hasn't even bothered to come to the funeral, and I'm left with nothing. Do you think that's fair? Your nobility, you of all people must realise just how wrong and unacceptable this situation is. So I thought maybe you could lend me a hand somehow for the sake of friendship with the future keeper of the Bellardo fortune. Me. And for the sake of justice, of course. To turn a funeral rite into a stepping stone for one's covetous desires is blasphemy. To dispute the will of the dead is doubly blasphemous. Kibala's dark eyes seem to burn right through the man, making him swallow nervously and avert his gaze. Who is Fidelio? I have absolutely no idea. Zero. There's a will, there's a name, and that's it. Maybe they're my father's byblow, some brother or sister I never knew I had. Maybe they're a whore who brightened his final days. I get the feeling that the old louse chaplain knows. He always knows more about father's business than any of us, but he keeping quiet. Why did your father disinherit you? As if I know. The old man wasn't a heart-to-heart sort of person. Right up until the announcement of his last will and testament, I had no idea he put me in the doghouse. What kind of assistance do you seek from me? Your ladyship, I've never even been in the presence of a person of your status, let alone talk to one, but I just thought maybe you could impose your will on the matter of the inheritance. Great to find out who this Fidelio is too, true, but that's nothing. That's just my curiosity. I'll consider your offer. Your ladyship, thank you. I don't know how to thank you for your kindness, but I'll definitely try if it all works out. Thanks for speaking with me. Goodbye. Why does the camera keep jumping over to a random location? It's really weird. Local services bearing the crest of Administratum Services.
I tread a
The
path
shadows reveal
unexplored.
their secrets.
What advice do you seek? My ears are ringing.
Well, that's your fault, Abelard. You ran straight into it. You had one job.
Just a
Don't
minor
run into the
setback.
flames. Book of Remembrance. Among the words of parting and praises for the deceased, a fresh
suffered
entry
worse.
stands out. Repentance, with a signature underneath. Fid. The letters are crabbed and barely legible. The girl dressed in expensive clothes raises her sad little face to you and says in a serious voice, "Hello. Who are you and what are you doing here?" "Hiding." She hesitates for a moment. "I thought I was going to cry. I didn't want anyone to see. My name is Adelia Bellardo. It's my grandpa in there, in the box. If you don't wish him to be parted from your forebears, then sever his head, embalm it, and put it in your beds." Jesus Christ, Kibala. Yeah, great advice. Kibala's voice sounds mundane, like she's explained the most basic things. Speak to him before you go to sleep and after you wake up, and that way he will stay with you. That is probably the most goth thing I've... God, I fucking love her. What? Adelia shrinks away fearfully, looking to you for protection. Don't listen to the lady. The lady is nuts, like properly off her rocker. Listen to your elders, eat your breakfast, and don't cut off your grandpa's head. Where are your parents? My dad is Kaz Bellardo. He's with the guests, and my mum ran away. They told me she hates dad and grandpa. I guess she hates me too. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I don't even miss her anymore. I miss grandpa. He was the nicest. She presses her lips together and lets out a quiet, very unchildlike sigh. Have you ever heard of the name Fidelio? It's something my grandpa is very mad at, but dad is always mad at everyone. At grandpa, mum, Dagon, Chaplain. Did your grandfather ever mention the word repentance to you? He did. That word kept appearing in our house and nobody knew who wrote it. It used to make Grandpa happy when I was a little. He always smiled when he saw it, but then later, when I was a bit bigger and Grandpa was already old, it stopped making him happy. He was sad. He would just sit there and stare at nothing, and then, when he got sick, she stops, her big eyes glisten with tears. When he got sick, the writing appeared to scare him. More and more of it appeared. Repentance, repentance, repentance. Even in his bedroom. One time he pointed at the word and said something very weird about dead eyes and about cobras going to class. Abelard, who was looking at her with sympathy, narrows his eyes. What did you say? Cobras going to class? Are you sure that's what your grandfather said? Of course I'm sure. When Grandpa was ill, I sat with him, and this one time he was just talking about cobras. I was sad, but it was also a little funny. Cobra, get to class, he said. Abelard strokes his beard. Perhaps this is the old Navy officer in me talking, but it's almost certain he was talking about not a snake, but a Cobra-class destroyer. Cobra going to class, you see? Yes, Abelard, we all made the fucking leap. It's not hard. Maybe. Someone left some strange words in the Book of Remembrance as if it were from Fidelio. That wasn't your doing by any chance? Ha! That would have been a funny prank. Her eyes light up a little. But I don't play pranks. It was someone else. Maybe Fidelio did it very quietly, or maybe it was someone who's not on the list, but also someone nobody would suspect. I must take my leave. Goodbye.
The premonition runs
true. Smells this
true.
Amasek. Seems very like the drink has been poisoned. Oh, nice. Oh, Abelards. Why did you go in the fucking fire?
Me.
Okay, where's...
Whisper
there you are.
and be heard.
Okay, let's go and patch
There is
him up.
life in you yet. Use it wisely.
The healing is much appreciated.
Oh, there's Chaplain. Hello! Chaplain. There we go. Up close, Chaplain leaves an even stronger impression. A tall, burly man whose face and hands bear numerous scars. His entire visage seems to tell the story of many heretics who met their end upon their encounter with this adept of the true faith. Chaplain gives you a respectful nod. May Saint Jerusalem protect you from illness and misfortune. I'm surprised to see a noble figure such as yourself here. Did you know Dens? I mean, Master Bellardo? I did. Interesting. I knew he kept secrets even from me, his friend and confessor. Then again, meeting you is not the only secret I've discovered. I still don't know who this Fidelio is, the person who Dens made his heir. So, Bellardo has left all of his worldly possessions to a certain Fidelio. Who is this mysterious person? I haven't the faintest idea. And I think that no one present knows either. Or 24 hired killers would have already begun a manhunt for this Fidelio, wherever they may be hiding. This is, after all, a significant inheritance, and the other claimants are not exactly pleased at being left out of the will. Chaplain's eyes narrow a little. I can see that you're intrigued. I must say, I am too. Ever since I heard of my friend's death, I couldn't stop thinking about the mystery of his will. You have the Von Valentius name and title. Perhaps you can pull more out of the guests here than I could. Here is the only clue I've got. Dens mentioned the name Fidelio to me only once. It was a long time ago. He was very drunk. He latched onto my robe and said, I hope these are his exact words, I owe Fidelio, if not for the repentance. I take you're not very fond of the other attendees? I'm missionary of St. Jerusalem, and the truth of the Imperium speaks through me, so I see no point in pretense. All who have gathered here have only one goal, to bite a chunk out of Dens' estate. Ambition and aspirations of wealth are not immoral in and of themselves, but... Chaplain grimaces. It's just that I'm sickened by the thought of such a great man has left behind nothing but a pile of human refuse. His son is a drunk and a weakling. His friend Dagon, the one who greeted you at the entrance, is dim-witted brute with an incredibly bloated ego. His widow made off with the family yacht in the direction of the moor while his body was still warm with an entourage of 4 or 5 brawny, good-looking young fellows. I mean, she seems like a smart woman in my opinion, but there we go. I would like to discuss what I've already been able to uncover in regard to mysterious Fidelio I'm listening. So, Den's mentioned Fidelio and repentance. Yes, but what could that mean? I think I might know the answer. It could be a name. The name of a ship, for example? Captain's eyes flash momentarily. A ship called the Repentance. I'm not sure, but you might be right. Now that you said it, I remembered an interesting detail. About 12 years back, there was an attempt on Den's life. Not many could have even got close to him, let alone wounded him, but that assassin was a master of her craft. Den's always was a hardy fellow, and that's what saved him, that and his trusty implants, but the medics pretty much had to put him back together from scratch. When he was finally emerged from the hands of the Sawbones months after the attempted assassination, he kept chuckling about her being a sharp one, and that she was real angry with him for burning her father or her husband, I don't recall. And he was a ship captain. I vaguely remember that conversation, but I'm almost certain the ship was called Repentance, and the Dens even knew the names of that captain and the proud would-be Avenger. The woman's name was Leona, or something like that, and her last name, I wouldn't be surprised if it sounded similar to Fidelio. So you think this woman is our Fidelio? My best guess. Let me remind you what I said when Let me remind you what he said. I owe Fidelio, if not for the repentance. Who else could have been indebted to him if not a vengeful daughter, or lover, or whoever she was, of the captain he killed? It would be a very Dens thing to do, to leave all the money not to his wimp of a son, not to his idiot first mate, to the cunning lass who almost killed him. What happened to the woman? She got away after the attempt, but I know that Den sent mercenaries after her almost immediately. Whether he found her or not, that I do not know. It seems unlikely he did, because if he had settled to score with her, he wouldn't then go and put her in his will, would he? Well, looks like we've cleared up the repentance part. Seems so. If we've guessed right, all that's left is Fidelio and the will. Not long before his death, Den's mentioned something about dead eyes looking at him. That is strange. We could have looked at him like that in his own home, some errant servo skull that was passing by. Maybe it was nothing more than a dying man's delusion. There's an entry in the Book of Remembrance about repentance. The writing looks fresh. Could Fidelio have left it? Huh, that's odd. I've been watching the guests and I know everyone here. If you're not Fidelio, no one here is Fidelio, well, unless they were able to get in undetected. The area around the book is completely open. If Chaplin is telling the truth, he really does know all the guests by sight, then words could only have been left by someone with free run of the courtyard, someone who wouldn't attract attention. Den supposedly left his possessions to Fidelio, a woman who wanted to take revenge on him for killing the captain of the ship Repentance. The word repentance is written in the Book of Remembrance, and the entry is new. Does this mean that our Fidelio is someone close by? We also know something about dead eyes and the fact that the courtyard is completely open. I don't think an unknown person could have gotten here and left those words in the book. Well, Lady von Valencius, now it's all in your hands. I'm no sleuth and don't know what to do with all these clues. If you have some thoughts about Fidelio's whereabouts, find her. If not, come back to me. We'll still need to send Dens on his way and deal with the matter of the estate. Property of House Bellardo.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Hello. Ooh. Shredder shotgun. Really makes me want to get those turtles. Right, let's grab all of them. Let's go and have a chat with, what's his name? First Mate Dagon, I think it is. Property of House Bellardo. There's definitely a servitor around here. Was it you? No.
Embrace true power.
I'm sure there's a servitor around here, which is the one we're looking for. Because, spoilers, it's a servitor we're looking for. If you didn't know what to look for, it would be easy to overlook this servitor, which may have once been a woman. The servitor's implants, the mechanical nature of its movements, the empty gaze, it's all there, but... Are you Fidelio? Silence. The servitor's eyelids flutter slightly, its gaze staring off into deep space. Deep inside its single human eye, dark as well, a spark seems to flicker. Or is it just your imagination? Repentance? That single word causes the servitor body to twist in a violent spasm. Something akin to a sob or a growl builds in its throat, and its mechanical appendages jerk convulsively. Chaplin's tall figure appears next to you. So this is our heir, right? He pauses, mulling it over, then gestures for the administratum clerk who gave the opening speech to approach. The inventory of Denz's possessions. What does it say about this servitor? Let's see here. One moment. Section B1740. Personal effects of deceased. Subsection servitors. Here it is! Oh, this is a rare one-of-a-kind unit, commissioned personally by Master Bellardo 12 years ago. The main function of this servitor is cleaning the house, bedrooms, vestibules, bathrooms, in accordance with Master Bellardo's wishes. Its free will was completely eradicated, and parts of its brain that regulated pleasure responses were destroyed, but to a large extent its memory and awareness was preserved. Can a servitor even inherit? This matter requires further investigation. We will have to go over the codices, bylaws, statutes, regulations for the last 400 years or so. The clerk pales a little, but we'll find the answer, sooner or later. Or we could ask Lady von Valencius to settle the matter in the name of the dynasty. This is Footfall after all. If a rogue trader says that a servitor can inherit, then that's how it's going to be. Chaplain, is everything clear to you now? I believe so. Didn't I tell you that Denz, after he surveyed the assassination attempt, sent a whole squad of mercenaries to hunt the woman down who tried to kill him? Looks like he found her. Chaplain nods at the servitor. So, she was allowed to keep a memory and some semblance of awareness, so I suppose the mysterious writing of repentance, both here in the book and back at Denz's home, was done by her. The question that remains, of course, is why would Denz decide to make a servitor his heir? It's either his last and cruelest joke or an incredibly ham-fisted attempt to make amends on his deathbed. I'd like to believe that it's the former. Summon everyone. It's time to decide the fate of the Bellardo estate, and that of the heirs. It has been a hell of a week. Have her tits got bigger? I would ask the esteemed guest to stay for a moment longer. I was going to announce Denz's last will and testament after he delivered into the flames, but the circumstances dictated otherwise. And so, according to the deceased's will, all of Bellardo's fortune goes to, not his worthless heir Kaz, nor to his brainless mate Dagon, but to Fidelio, a mysterious new heir. However, I believe the certain party would like to intervene in the process. Chaplain looks straight at you and chuckles. Who among you knows this woman? What about the story of the ship named Repentance? I wish to hear it all. That's the cleaner servitor from our house. What's there to know about her? Her only outstanding quality is it's hilarious how she wobbles and flaps her grabbers about when you kick her out of the way. I don't know about the servitor. I've got better things to do in life than look at furniture. And the ship. I think there was one Cobra by that name or something similar. We were pretty gentle with it, boarded it. I mean, Denz was on top of his game that day. After the battle, he dragged the captain to the bridge, all tied up, sat him at the table with us. We were going to go through the captain's amosag. So you're sure you want to hear everything? Go on. Anyway, the three of us sat there, me, Denz, and the captain of Repentance, as the boys brought whoever was left of the crew one by one, and we popped them. I bet Cockeye over here remembers he was there too. So were the twins, Dagon nodded at a few of the guests. We three watched, and when the party drew it to a close, we threw the captain on top of the pile of his crew's bodies, and, as was Denz's way, torched him, alive. Those were good times. It's a real shame Denz quit. I kept thinking, if you hadn't fallen for this, what should we call it, peaceful life, maybe you would have checked out, maybe you would have lived for another 20 years. Fidelio is standing in a typical servitor pose, eyes glaring into space. Only the grips of its phallic appendages are trembling slightly, perhaps caused by a malfunction, or perhaps by suppressed emotions looking for release. End her. What should I do? Steal the inheritance? I could kill everyone for the servitor. Just for funsies. Yeah, rest in peace. With the shotgun. Through Abelard. Emperor accept thy servant souls, Chaplain says in a hollow voice. Then, your ladyship, maybe we should discuss the inheritance? Reminiscing is nice and all, but we got pressing issues to deal with here. Yeah, I'm taking it. As your ladyship wishes, Chaplain winces, I will pass all the deeds of Den's property over to you. Now, if we're done here. Kaz lets out a sigh of frustration. So much for a life without a care in the world. Adelia, get your things. Your daddy needs a good drink or 5. I see. Dagon does not say another word, merely gives you a long, furious look. Chaplain looks at the coffin. I would like to say goodbye to my old friend. I imagine the crematorium has just got its furnaces up and running already, but I feel it would be kind of sad just to shove Dens in there like that. He was known as Jerry Can Dens, and he loved having his enemies drenched in promethium and burned. I think it's a nice gesture to send him on his way in the same fashion. Thankfully, it's easy enough to procure a Jerry Can of promethium on Footfall. Fitting. Chaplain gives you a sidelong glance. Want to stay and watch? That pirate scum doesn't deserve the honour of my attendance. I'm leaving. As you wish. I came, I shot the heir, I took all the money, I fucked off. Classic me. It's very on brand. Well, good times had by all.
Bow.
Punish the enemies of humanity. Hello. The young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new, and his hair is well groomed. What ruins the impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil streak stains from his leaky implant and the fit of a jacket which clearly made for someone else. He gave you a beaming smile and says in his ringing voice, Your ladyship, what an incredible honour. This humble collection is hardly likely to interest you, a rogue trader, conqueror of the stars, but it's the best one on Footfall. Press and hold the button that sends a jolt to the exhibits. The buzzing electrical discharge pierces the captive's bodies, making them shake convulsively and scream in maddening pain. The man watches with approval at first, but when the smell of burnt meat begins to spread through the air, he glances at you with worry. Pardon me, your ladyship, but you will damage my exhibits if you keep doing that. The captive's screams become utterly unintelligible at times, giving way to guttural gurgling sounds. Some of the exhibits bite off their tongues and begin to choke on the blood foam pouring out of their mouths. A few minutes later, the charred body slumps to the bottom of the cages with a sickening snap. The exhibition owner just stands there, mouth agape and wide-eyed, swiveling his head backwards and forwards between you and the smouldering remains of his collection. Come to think of it, you have disappointed me just as much. He doesn't even have a chance to object. His body crumples into a garish heap next to the cages. Well, that's that sorted.
Intriguing.
Time to be alive. Let's grab all of that. Grab all this. Yes, I've already got it, guys. You're way behind. Way behind. What the fuck is going on here? What are you nerds doing? One of the many altars, it looks better tended than most places on Footfall.
I tread a path unexplored.
Is there anything up here? Oh, there. Well, there's some goods down there. Well, we'll grab those. Pascal?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Laters.
Vladime will be as slippery as a snake. Operator, I don't need any voices in my head to predict that.
Some leaders hold onto power with an iron fist. But Tocara isn't the type. He's an opportunist. A brilliant opportunist.
My patience, remember the way out, dismissed. Tall man in austere grey clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladeum, Vladeum, Vladeum. What as she put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like an Imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who's standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh, then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladeum? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? So you don't remember. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hedari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lower voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the MASTERCASE and thank your lucky stars you're able to walk out that door. You won't get the chance next time. First an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, and then immediately turns away with a flip of jet black hair. The tall man, who's long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vladeum Tocara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. I was expecting a welcome or befitting a visit from a rogue trader. Not a scene. My apologies. It was no sign of disrespect towards your esteemed personage. Please allow me to prove it. While you're engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Tocara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he's used to people always listening to what he has to say. Judging by his observant gaze, he's also been studying you in turn the whole time. Vladeum straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady von Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope the sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. I've heard more sincere expressions of grief. He nods calmly. A fair point. You can, however, be assured of the sincerity of my desire to cooperate with you. It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the new rogue trader of the von Valencius dynasty, despite you not having your status confirmed by anyone of the import from the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from a patronage of figures such as yourself. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumours of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces and the Cronus Expanse have departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There have been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues of the Astropaths, that's not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Cronus Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention their firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's custom officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Vladeum freezes, gauging your reaction. There's no shame in selling one's trophies for profit. It's a delight to be talking to a business-minded individual. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the sector. Communications with the Calaxic sector have been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Moor in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Moor from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real-time space. You've heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Moor would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Cronus Expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladeum's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has a profound effect on the Moor. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valencius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I've tried contacting other road traders, but the terms of House Chorda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of food shipments from him, I received a transport, the Navikia, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all the warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So what are the terms of the deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valencius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payments. Get on your knees and ask properly, then I will help. Badaim's eyes narrow as he gives you a calm, appraising look, then kneels. His body, unaccustomed to such displays of obedience, moves slowly, as if the air is suddenly thick. If this is the price for the station's prosperity, I will pay it. I'd like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't got around the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. I have some questions about Footfall. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are bound by oaths of service. What exactly interests you on Footfall? This abode of merchant Xeno traders and only a few bandits. What oath are you referring to? There are certain customs on Footfall. Any rogue trader who arrives at the station and docks is considered to be its absolute ruler and the liege of their loyal servant. This makes me your servant, Vladaim's arrogant bearing contradicts his words. Aim at Vladaim's head, so I can just blow your brains out and instate a new liege? Surely you don't think this is my first time at gunpoint, your ladyship. You can do it, of course, but I don't think that the one you appoint will last longer than an hour. Let's spare their life and refrain from testing your theory, especially since I'll be of use to you when the esteemed Caligos Winterscaler returns and sees the losses the Protectorate has sustained. Something tells me you used to be a bit of a bandit yourself. You aren't wrong. My path was long and bloody, but in the end I rose from running a gang that staked its claim to a treatment filter station to become the Liege of Footfall. Many died to make this possible, and those who survived figured it would be more convenient to put me at the head than continue the slaughter of the turf war. I can only hope that my elevation and peace that came with have been more than has done the station good. There's sound logic to having the sharpest mind on the station. The administratum would have installed some pitiful clerk instead. I appreciate your breadth of thinking. In this day and age, few choose to allow themselves such a thing. Who holds the reins of the Xenogoods trade? The Casabilica Mission, a criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of the cold trade in this sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony has a Casabilica agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. A pale ghost of a smile appears on his lips. Still, making friends with this organisation is as profitable as it is dangerous to make enemies of them, and it just so happens that I've managed to earn their trust, and on Footfall they conduct their business under my watchful eye. He sends you a meaningful look. I have no more questions. Where does one go to make deals here on the station? Here, I am the main dealer on the station. It would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to Footfall traders of lesser import. Still, you may take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronius de Russo, the servant of the ecclesiarchy, is rumoured to purchase sacred relics from the captains and other traders who seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana at the establishment called the Adeptus Amasecus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for the common Footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. I'm interested in your wares. Terra Prime is a thing I see. What is Terra Prime? Aldari Plasma Grenades. Ugh. Hex rifle. Well, that's Drukari. Oh. Now that would be handy. If only I had 50 profit, and I do not. I do not. Well. I don't really want the stub revolver. Increases use resolve by 2 for each level iron class while decreasing all characters. That just seems like it's going to be bad. Right, well I'll take all of these. I'll take the grenades as well, may as well. Can't do any harm to have a bunch of grenades, can it? Okay, that'll do. Okay, good times.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Oh, Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions. There's also a number of issues that need to be addressed. I've got, look, I'm a busy guy. I've got shit to do. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot, his crotch. Your ladyship, I humbly ask for a minute of your time. I am Bastan Indarama Bastal Chorda, youngest cousin of House Chorda, envoy of Incendria Bastal Chorda, rogue trader of the Cronus Expanse by the grace of the most holy emperor. Chorda, yeah, some of the most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer, says Abelard under his breath so only you can hear him. What do you wish to speak with me about? A matter of utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege, Vladeum, almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valencia's protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to see such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Chorda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Chorda dynasty believes, Bastan smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladeum, thereby forcing him to agree to deal with us, the Chorda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. But behind your smile, Master Bastan, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath, should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valencius? Idira, who was yawning in boredom moments ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails dragging into her skin. They're coming again. Brothers are the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? So you seek to rob the station blind, a station that's facing famine, and you're proposing that I join you in Little Fitten. Would you mind elaborating on the terms of your proposal? Not at all. Would you like to take these negotiations somewhere more suitable so that I may go over the details? Bastian smiles and opens his mouth to offer another piece of sugar-coated curiosity when suddenly... Oh, that is sad.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
What a shame. Oh crap, you can't be in cover, can you? Okay. Where are you? Okay, twice dead Lenny needs to die first because he's a sniper boy, isn't he? I think most of our guys are going to be out in the open, which is annoying. Okay, that'll have to do. Let's move you out here. Okay, what staff do you have? The Bloodhound staff. Oh yeah, you got this one. Okay, what does this do? Front line. The ground structures marks an area. of the front line, all allies deliver against 11 bonus to armor, and all enemies suffer 15% more damage from any source. So I can put that like. Is there on a defense backline? Yes, yes.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay, let's do that. Then we're going to eyeball people. Eyeball.
Now you're clad in scarlet.
That's one way of putting it. And then, because we've got the thing, we can eyeball again. All the eyeballs.
I'm afraid not.
Wait, can you target? Okay, I'll need to be over here. This doesn't really.
Do not dare ask.
Okay, there.
If I may. Face the navigator's might.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That looks pretty legit. Okay, I think that's fine for the moment.
Let's make it quick.
Oh. Ow.
There is only death. Yours or mine.
Okay. What can we do? Cyber Raven deals 8 shock damage to the 3 closest enemies in a 4-cell radius around it. The Cyber Raven to immediately move up to 10 cells. So that does cost a... So I can move you like... Okay, so I can only move you there. I could move you here.
Quiet, Whispers! It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
Yeah.
Let's
can
see
do
what
this.
you can do.
Well, that's pretty good. Okay, let's heal Kabbalah.
Was that you? Or
Or we could, like, you know, knock everyone all over the place. That works too.
but of course.
That's fine. It's alright.
Out of my
It's all
way.
good. Uh-oh. Ooh, good dodge.
Let's get to it.
I just have to tend to spend the turn getting back up. Oh. God damn it.
Let's get to it. On in, maggot. Show me what you've got.
Here we go.
Okie dokie.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cassie's been just like absolutely
Me?
murdering everyone.
If you insist, Lord Captain. Now you're clad in scarlet.
No one else has had a chance. Cassie's just been murdering everyone left, right, and centre. I don't think there's one close enough. No.
Hold on.
Fucking stun grenades. What an absolute bastard. Ow! My fucking bones.
On
You
it.
prick. What a bellends.
Get iron nose.
Idara, come on. Please stop blowing people up. It's base level shit, madam. Okay, you go
I
over
will
there.
triumph.
And then I'm going... Oh, you're both fucking stunned. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sanctions. Yeah, she's not supposed to go burr on me. It's the opposite of what she's supposed to do.
What a satisfying demise.
I can't do that. Oh wait, can I do this? Get back in the fight? No. Get back in the fight, Pascal. Stop being a prick. Get the fuck up. You big knobheads. He's going to stay there. Fair enough. Oh, I can't do anything. So lame.
I reject the very idea.
Scared yet?
Pain and
I'm not
duty
really
go
scared. I'm
hand in
more
hand.
pretty annoyed, to be honest. Right, Abelard. Finally. Jesus Christ. Swear to God.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I could just like point blank you, couldn't I? That do more damage than hitting you? Right, tell you what, let's make you a...
It will be done.
You're my favourite enemy.
Indeed. Reduced to dust.
Okay, pretty good. Where's their sniper? Over there. Okay, I can't reach.
It will be done.
Lame.
At your beck and call.
Kibala finally gets a go. Okay, you've only got 13 hit points, which is great. For me, if I run over here, scamper, 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 lovely, then I can do the blood oath. Yeah.
The shadows will see it done.
Ow. That's fine though, because
Death is a blessing.
more hit points. Whoop whoop.
Come, the other side awaits.
Jesus Christ, woman.
As honor ordains.
Okay, you, my friend, need to die. The target of the executioner's next successful attack is under any damage over time effects. It's not, but it could be.
Trust me.
The next attack inflicts bleeding on all targets hits.
My blade whispers your name. As the tenets demand. Trust me.
Whee! He's got 20 bleeding. That's a
I
lot.
shall not fail.
Okay, he's dead next turn anyway.
Let's get to it.
That's it. Kill the guard, not me.
Time to slaughter someone. Let's get to it.
It's so funny that most of my guys have spent most of the time picking themselves up from Idara exploding. I just want to see him die of his own...
Killing
Yeah, there we go.
brings me no pleasure.
Boom. Donk, 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 donk. Hello. Hi. I'm just going to say a death sentence on you.
I need no guidance.
Don't mind me. I also want to try out my maul.
Ruin beckons.
Oh. Wow, this is awkward.
I will triumph.
Let's get to it. I'm here, maggot.
That was awkward. You can't... I mean, he's going to die anyway, right? I just love where Kabbalah goes. There's just pools of blood everywhere.
Show me what you've got.
Request.
Thank you. Well, that was a shit show.
I am not afraid to embrace the revelations that make others shriek and cover.
That's
That
nice.
is the difference between me and ignorant filth.
I think all of this is probably just crap, so we'll get rid of that. Is everyone here? What we got? What's to do? Watch your back. Make sure you're not being followed. 10 bonus to awareness. A chain axe. That's fun. Scrap chainmail. That's probably garbage. Synth skin. Probably don't need that. Now. Sector 2. Yes. Now, who has the most awareness? 40... 30, 75. Well, now you've got 85. Ain't nothing escaping you. Did we loot everyone? I think so. Even twice dead Lenny?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Is it just the... Yep. Yep. I don't think there's anything else here. Can't get down like here anyway, can we? Nope.
The world will bow.
Oh, you've got... I missed that completely. Oh yeah, it's I mean... It's just, there's so many people over him. Can't even click on him. Hang on. There we go. Got him. Oh, well, that's a shame. I was hoping you'd have a bit more stuff. Never mind. Back we go. No, we haven't leveled up. It's almost a mercy. Where's everyone else? 1, 2... No, that's not me. Hang on, who are we missing? Oh, fuck. What? God damn it, Cassia. God damn it. Let's go to Shadow Quarter. God damn that girl. What's she doing? Cavorting, no doubt.
I hear strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
Can we force access? Cyber Cell Swarm's lab and Ironic Trill is clearly meant to draw your attention to the elevator control panel. What are you trying to tell me, boy? The central skull's vox clicks briefly and a chittering sound comes from another skull's hurried quill. A short note falls into your hand, recording a possibility to awaken the sacred mechanism Machine Spirit, awaiting confirmation from Unit Abounder's owners. You can power up the elevator that goes to the affected sector. Proceed! Manipulator cables entwine the elevator control board and dig into the emergency socket inside. With an unpleasant scraping sound, machine spark discharges run over the panel. The lumen under the rusty lever lights up with a flickering green. Do we want to go? Yeah, sure, let's go. God, oh, there we are. There we are. Probably some good shit.
I tread a path unexplored.
Operation successful.
I hear Plague Center sector. I hear could be some good stuff.
Just as I was
There are
taught.
Covenant ulcers and several show traces of repulsive mutations. Wow, that sounds great. It's like the best place to be. Oh. A little to the mutant's lair. Don't think I've ever been here before. I should probably save. Yoink!
Powers unseen uncover my Your existence is naught but ashes.
Hey guys! Okay, mute 128 hit points. What the fuck? How many fucking hit points? Jesus. Holy Jesus. Come here, you go there. Abelard, you can go right up the centre, because I feel like you're basically immune to all damage. Then Idara and Cassia can stay in cover. Pascal's probably fine. I'm probably fine. As long as Idira can not blow us to Kingdom Come, I think we should be fine. Let's do that. Well, we could do... Right, tell you what, I'm gonna... Will you blow up this cover as well? I'm sure Abelard can probably tank this. Probably. I shouldn't have put it in front. I don't want this to explode. Alright, fuck it. Cassie, you're going in front. Just because you could probably kill a lot of people.
Try to die with grace, at least.
Go!
Witness the fury of House Orselio!
And then we will...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
give you a nice tanky line to sit in. Okay, Abelard protects. He protect, he attack. But mostly he attack.
Victory is imminent.
Good job. This is what we like.
I will do my duty.
Okay, maybe you can shout at someone. Don't think you can shout at anyone that's actually going to matter. Never mind.
I'll do what it takes.
Spread the... I don't want your disease. Oh, don't give me cooties.
For now.
Don't give me mutant cooties, please. Ow. You bastard. Right, you are a major issue. You're the... Right, what are you doing? Can't see you, can I? Marks additional opening of the enemy with... Right, I mean, none of these guys are particularly problematic. I guess we could just... pop a cap in his ass.
My vow is to serve.
Let's do something like that.
Emperor, protect me.
Where are you going?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Ew, you're making green bits. Okay, let's go, Kubala.
Death comes in silence.
I fucking got this. Let's go. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to go with captive audience. And then we're going to...
The
This
shadows
should...
will see it done.
So you got 15, you got 15. Nice. And then if we do this...
As the tenants demand.
The target execution damage of time to time will do some 3 instances of damage from both these effects. Is that one? Okay, fuck it, just hit him. Okay, that was fine.
Laughable.
I was okay with that one. Right, let's pop a cap in your ass. Oh, there's 2. Can I get both of you? Boo.
Purpose guides me.
High momentum.
Let's put you
I
over
need no
here.
guidance.
Oh, they're around the corner, aren't I? Can't see. Alright, never mind. I think this is very under control. Don't think we have to worry about any of this. So we are going to let's buff Abelards. I don't think anyone has taken too much damage. Abelard, have you got Shadow Quarter? The disease gains 3 stacks of Shadow Quarter disease. Effect will getting third. Oh. Okay, you may explode, Abelard. Just FYI.
Anything else?
I'm just going to throw that out there in case you do explode. All right.
Cover me.
I don't want you to explode. I'm just saying, if it happens, it happens. Can I lightning? Oh, you've also got. I didn't realize you had so many hit points. Got a shit ton of hit points.
Will do.
Got a shit ton of hit points. Could lightning you? Let's lightning you.
If only you knew what awaits you.
77 damage. Nice. And we could relocate you.
Quiet, Whispers. It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
I can handle this.
Your efforts amuse me.
Right, Cassia. I am going. Tell you what, you can
If
tell
I may.
Abelards.
Indeed.
Okay. I feel like we may need to get out of the big pile of goo.
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's get out of the big pile of goo. It's like getting out of a big pile of goo.
I am a navigator,
quite the
not a
win.
servitor.
Abelard, me old fruit.
Borrow my lead.
Oh, I should have gone there. Never mind. That's a good hit.
It will be done.
Look out!
My ears are ringing.
Can I shoot you? No. Can I shoot you from there? No. There's no real good place. Can I just shoot you from here? I'm just going to shoot you from here. That's fine. Just... because it's Cabala's go. So, will this add more? I guess this will
Trust
add
me.
more. This will add more bleed, right?
As honor ordains.
Oh shit, you just hit that guy multiple times. I mean, it's fine.
Trust me,
I don't mind you hitting him multiple times.
I shall not come. The other side awaits.
Well, he exploded into goo. Lovely.
As the tenants
Get out of
demand.
that. Let's get out of the goo. Okay, you now have 50 hit points. I am going
Trust
to rain
me.
blood. And then I do... Wait, can I do this? Next, that's not it's under any damage. No.
Pathetic.
Okay, guys. I'm going to... you know what? I'm gonna slip over here.
Ravage and conquer.
I'm gonna slip over here. I'm gonna... hello? Oh shit, I can't reach. Go.
Sow
Okay,
the
come here.
seeds of discord.
Now I can... Yeah. Okay, I need you... It's not gonna hit me, is it? No, good.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Super duper. It's the kind of big energy I need. Then I can do death sentence.
Ruin beckons.
You've got a death sentence, sir.
Purpose guides me.
And I actually managed to hit you. Double win. Abelard should be fine. God, there is a lot of green shit, isn't there? Alright, let's deal with you.
Be gone.
That little problem has been removed.
Will do.
How many action points do we have? Right, I can relocate you over here. No, I can relocate you here.
Damn! What was the command again? Oh, right.
You've just got a little bit of disease. Never mind. That's fine. You can walk that off. And Bellards, could you be a peach?
At your beck and call.
Attaboy. Okay, that is only going to... Okay, I can't do any of that without hurting everyone.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
So you just do that.
I've suffered worse.
Abelard can make
It will
him
be done.
a big threat, and then hopefully slap him.
One fewer target.
Oh, Abelard, you fucking boss.
At your
Absolute
beck and call.
ledge. He's just knocking it out of the park.
I can't stand it.
Ow!
An offering of blood.
You big shits. How much damage can I do in one hit? What about my switch? 23 to 27. Okay, not that it really matters, but I'm going to use Blood Oath. And then I'm going to hit him.
As honor ordained. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay, it's a bit stinky here.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
How long is this going to last?
Let's seize the opportunity.
I'm sure it'll dissipate in a minute. Oh, we got serrated. Jesus Christ, those are pretty nice. 17 to 15. I mean, we don't. I might. Right, you know what? I'm gonna keep a couple. Let's just move you guys. I'll leave everyone else. Jesus Christ. That is a nice bolter. Some drugs. My favorite.
Embrace true power.
A book. This thin pamphlet exudes a faint caustic smell, likely that of fresh inscriber ink. One being is steeped in degradation and no longer can we imagine existing outside it, and you are capable of perceiving the depths to which these heinous miasma has rooted itself in our lives. Pompous aristocrats indulge in despicable rivalries behind their tall palace walls, and planetary masters vie to possess the greatest luxuries, while you and your families choke on your corpse-starch slop after a grueling work shift. Millions of soldiers die in the dirt to combat xenoprofanity, while the commanders, their duties forgotten, squabble amongst themselves, seeing every death as nothing more than a stone in the monument of their own glory. Scholars pursue forbidden and mind-twisting knowledge. The righteous break their oaths and spread lies. Arbite thieves worse than any criminal would, and you are sullied by vicious degeneracy of which you are not even aware. This pernicious rot is all-pervading, for there is none who have succumbed to it. Does it frighten you to be in their midst? In our midst, will you carry on calmly living in this impious, loathsome... What is this teaching? Oh, I see. Will you become like a mindless servitor, or will you honestly realise the sheer baseness and repulsiveness of your creation? Okay, well, I guess we'll take that. I get the idea.
How fascinating.
Bolter for Agenta. Oh, another one of them. High octane Promethean canister.
Perfection.
Journal of one of the locals. The handwriting is barely legible, but it appears to mark the births and deaths of its inhabitants. A small community of mutants. There is no one to add the last entry. Nope. That is true. Pack of reagents. A set of chemical reagents is increase the damage will Oh. Oh, well. We know who that's going to. Wait, is it a cloak? Huh. Okay. Oh, Lore Imperium. I think you're our Imperium lore person. 88. Yes. Where is...
The world will bow.
Careful, don't run in the goo. Wow, we got a shit ton of these things.
This explorator is blessed with
I am your
multifunctionality.
shadow. You cannot trick death. It will claim me one day.
Don't think there's anything else in here. I think we've cleaned them
I
out.
tread a path unexplored.
Well, it might be for Agenta. But I'm probably not bringing Agenta. I'm going to leave Agenta at home. She did almost single-handedly win my last run through, so I feel like maybe leaving her out this time. For the best. Yoink. Loosely buried under piles of trash are bodies with obvious gunshot wounds. It's a mine entrance here, but it caved in decades ago. Cough's horse.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Hey, what's that?
Judging by the traces of destruction, the corpses all around, many people tried to break through the door. There's a groove here in the dust, like someone left tracks behind before hastily covering them. Hear the sound of falling objects from behind the thick sheet of metal, followed by an angry hiss. Quiet! I said quiet! Before someone finds us! I found you already. Open up! A cry of terror rang out from behind the barricade. No! Never! We're not letting anyone in! Please have mercy, don't kill us. We're not infected, I swear. It's them, they're to blame. It's them. He's bleeding is cut short by a violent wheezing cough. Who are they? Who is to blame? We'll tell you everything, please, just spare our lives. We know where the disease came from. We do, we know. Another coughing fit interrupts the woman's words. It's them, those damn mutants. They have a hideout somewhere under our block. We used to see them skulk in the shadows all the time. Well, it just so happens that you will no longer have a mutant problem. Two families who died first, they had dealings with them, traded something, they caught some mutant blight. I know they did. These mutants are very tough. They're always sick with something, but they don't die of it. But ordinary people definitely do. We got lucky though. We're alive. We're getting by. The disease won't claim us. You weren't lying about the mutants. They have been exterminated and won't affect anyone else. Praise the Emperor. You'll tell them, right? That the crew 3 or whatever they called us, please tell them, then maybe they won't kill us. I'm just gonna leave them there. I don't really care. I'm not really that bothered.
Let's seize the opportunity.
We should deal with this.
Deal with what? This? Someone spilt water here. It hasn't had time to dry. Goods and a thing. Okay, let's all go down just in case. Oh, what we got? Where cannot suffer the burning effect by walking over burning cells. Whenever they stand on burning. Okay, it's weirdly specific. Pair of eyes light up in the dark. Too big to be human, too intelligent to be an animal. A moment later, they vanish. Ugh, oh, that's boring. Yeah, she's a nun. I'm a heretic. We're from two different worlds. Are those all mines? I mean, we haven't spotted them, so... but there is a...
Look no further.
Bellardo.
The sooner we start...
I guess they're not mines.
The machine god grants me insight.
Embrace true power.
Do you see that?
I do. Ooh, a toxic knife. That... oh, would that be good for... so that's 12 to 19. I'm going to give you this. Because then you've got... you can do poison, you can do... what damage, how much damage is that? That's 8 to 10, which is quite low. That way you can do bleed and poison damage, and your whole thing is doing dots, right? So I'm gonna... let's try that.
The world will
Let's
bow.
try bleed and poison. Hey guys, can I come through? No, they're not gonna let me. What a pile of dicks. Oh, Medicae 100.
Just as he ordained.
People did not die from the disease. It seems they simply fought to death over the remaining provisions. Yeah, that'll... why is there a shopkeep upside? Do you sell anything, shopkeep? Moans unintelligibly. I'm guessing no? Have I got everything here? There's a thing over here. Oh yes, goods. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just going to grab the shit that you've got here. Oh, it's just one of those. Let me guess. Exactly the same. Oh no. But that was handy. Glad I didn't miss that one. Right, I think we've got everything here. I guess we can go back up. Oh, down here. There we go. Talent has a free attack with the offhand. Nice. That's exactly the kind of shit we need. It's the kind of big dick energy I need in my life.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Be like, don't go to the plague quarter, sir. Well, I've already cleared it out, but thanks. Our agency is temporarily suspending its coverage of Anva's activity. They're cutting people faster than we can report the deaths. Greedily at the goods for which they have neither coupons nor money.
Intriguing.
Small nook in the stone is empty apart from dust and a few scraps of papers. Evidence that the cache once had a small door covering it and a locking mechanism. I want to go to... Cassia, what the where the fuck would you keep wandering off to? I'm sorry. I didn't realise you had a day off. Swear to God, that bloody woman.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
A warehouse is where you can find all kinds of fun things. Ooh. Once per turn, when the bearer scores a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack with a pistol costs 0 AP. That seems Pretty fucking specific, but okay, thank you.
Would you look at that?
I would look at that.
Embrace true power.
Ugh. Should that be steaming? That's probably fine.
Stop. There.
Go on.
I
Get
tread a
out of my love,
path
looting shit.
unexplored.
It will, yes, that's where you pick up Jay, isn't it? She sends you to the warehouse to do something. I seem to remember. God, Footfall is such a big area. And it's like literally just a small part of Act 2. It's bonkers that... I want to go over here. Wastewater unsafe for drinking even after purification and now being used for laundering.
The world will bow.
Ooh, delicious goods.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Hello, guys. What's a flamer like that, you idiot? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. I'm just not feeling it anymore. That's all. The guy's pretty much a cinder now, and it was a lot of fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Well, they seem fun. Let's save.
Intriguing. The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
Remember, these guys have a lot of fire starters. Not to mention a guy with a... Has he got a storm hammer? Thunder hammer? These guys really like setting fire to people. Okay, Abelard, you get up there. Kabbalah, you can get up there. Everyone else. Come here, come here, come here. You come, get the fuck, get over here. Okay, good start. Right. Let's get... Yes.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's give ourselves a little bit of cover.
That is foolishness.
Line of sight to target. Really? Alright, never mind. Pascal. I would like it if you could... Who gets to move first? You're just a thug. I don't care about you. You're a fire starter, a twisted fire starter, which is a problem.
The scriptural problem.
Well, you're less of a problem now. Can we put a warp curse on? No. Because you're very, very limited in what you can see, aren't you? Okay, let's just...
Me?
Pascal,
if you
you can get
insist, Lord
the
Captain.
voice of command. Okay, Adira, good. What I would really like is if you could kill this guy.
On
Let's do
it. Farewell.
The blood freezes in your vein. I'm sure that's absolutely... I'm sure that's not going to cause any kind of issues. If we could put... Yeah, we can put you
Quiet
there.
whispers. It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
And then we could do... Ooh, you know what? I'm actually going to give
But of course.
Kibala more strength. Let's go with that.
Scared yet?
I've suffered worse.
He has, you know. Please don't throw stun grenades at me. Wow, they
Let's make it quick.
really love those stun grenades, don't they? Of course, you set fire.
Out of my way.
Obviously.
Let's get
Brace
to
yourself, Abelard.
It does indeed.
Die! Die! Die!
At least they're killing each other for me.
Just a minor setback.
Okay.
Request approved.
Right, you.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Well, it's not amazing, but I'll take it. Also, could you... Yeah, let's do that one.
Hold on. Let's
Wow,
get to it.
you really living up to
Pain
that,
and duty go hand in hand.
that name.
Let's make it quick.
Well, the stun grenade and just everyone sets fire to everyone else. It really is
These ruby flushes are
quite a potent
choking me.
combo, isn't it? Right, if you go over
Battlefields
here,
are always drowned in scarlet.
in fact, just come back here. There we go. Right.
I'm
Why
afraid
can't
not.
I? What do you mean no? There's nothing blocking your view. Which I can't even see what fucking tile is burning. Why can't you do? Okay, I guess do
Isn't
a
this
deer
a job
then,
for the serfs?
because fuck knows. Let's do. All right, and then let's heal Abelard's demonic attention. Yeah, but it doesn't actually work, does it? Because you've got a thing which means you don't get affected by... Yeah, it gives immunity from the horrors of the warp effect. There we go, we're fine, we're all good, no worries. It's fine.
I am a navigator,
curse
not
you.
a servitor.
And I'm really... you just cannot see fucking everything, can you?
My prescience has failed me.
Okay, that would be pretty effective. Maybe just hit one guy. Guess you're just too far away. That's a bugger. Okay, let's do our... Let's do that.
Let's see what you can do.
Because that's pretty natty. Then we will... Kabbalah's already got the strength buff. Does Kabbalah have the strength buff? Where is Kabbalah? You do. You're also stunned.
Will do.
I could shout at you. I could shout at you. I'm going to shout at you.
Was that you? Or
Wow, you've got one hit point remaining.
the whispers must be appeased.
Time to slaughter someone.
Out of my way.
Oh good, more arsonists.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Let's get to it.
Aim for the heart next time.
Thank fuck. Oh, Vesper's in... No,
I
you're
will
fine, you're fine,
leave
you're alright.
footprints of scarlet.
Okay, you're a little bit on fire, but that's fine. Why can you not use your abilities.
I would that I could.
Specific weapon required. What the fuck? Oh, you need a sword equipped. Fuck. Okay, well now you have a sword. Good. Also annoying, but never mind.
I shall not fail.
Okay, let's do some
As honor
bleeding.
ordains.
Nah, you know what?
The shadows will see it done.
Boing. Okay, now we're hitting back.
Running binary code significant value.
Let's get to it.
Right. So it's because I've given it a check.
Suffered work.
Here we go.
Bub. Sorry, the bub's fine. Oh my god, will you stop setting fire to me? It's so annoying. Like it's just obnoxious now.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I'm not interested. It will be done.
Oh. God damn it, Abelard. What a boss. What a ledge. What an absolute ledge. Hey, Cinder. Okay, bold play.
I shall repay your strike, shan't I?
Can I tell? I can't tell myself to put out the fire. Everyone else isn't on fire. I'm the only person on fire, and I'm the only person I can't. Oh no, Cabana's also on fire. Got a fire starter here. I could. Can I pop a cap in it? I could pop a cap. Okay, we could do. That
I will
sentence.
triumph.
Be like, I'm going to shoot you, and then I'm going to shoot him.
Purpose guides me. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
That did work. Who else?
I won't waste my time on that.
Pascal, me old fruit. Could you?
The Omnisire condemns you.
Cheers, my dears. I don't think you're in like a weird.
If only that were possible.
What?
If I may.
Okay. All right, fine, whatever.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Pascal, I really need you to finish off this idiot. Oh, you're
What's
hit
done cannot be
goodbye.
undone.
Oops. Oopsie doopsies.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
There is.
Will do.
Kabbalah. Sorry about that. I do apologise. That is on me. You have forewarning, you have iron arm, so I don't need to give those two to you. I could get
Quiet,
the burb.
Whispers. It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
There we go, just for funsies.
Hold on.
Think not.
Come, the other side awaits.
Okay, well, apart from the annoying start where everyone was set on fire, that was fine. Also, I need to mix. So, you need a sword. (7 to 12, 8 to 13. What kind of sword do you have? You got 14 to 17. That's a 4 sword. Does 7 to 12. Target is attacked, is already suffering. I guess maybe we'll just give you that one. bit annoying, but never mind. Oh, hello, what we got? Fire Blessed Carapace. And a Thunder Hammer. He's waiting for you. You know the place, so be there on time. The turn can be seen from the entrance to the Adeptus. Make sure some Gawker doesn't see where you're going.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Elfcab, hello. To be honest, I don't think there's many ladies here. My demographics are sausage fests. What could we do? Each ally in a 4-cell radius gets 2 times familiar fell bonus wounds. Oh, cannot be more than one necessary if one injury does not affect okay, that could be quite handy. Like a nice big heal. Start of the turn. Each enemy in a 4-cell radius around the servo skill sword makes a willpower resistance test. Each enemy that fails test makes a free attack against the closest creature, ally or enemy if possible. After that, they act normally. Yeah. Let's get that one. That sounds fun. Let's do that. Until the start of the next turn, the Vanguard and all their allies gain 16% damage, 60% against enemies in a 2-cell radius around the Vanguard. Okay. So the start of the next turn, the Vanguard gains damage deflection against ranged attacks equal to the number of stacks of Unyielding Beacon or defensive stance. Vanguard gains +10 +2 times number of Unyielding Beacon stacks % parry until whenever the Vanguard parries an enemy's attack, immediately make an attack of opportunity. Oh yeah, defensive stance. And do we have anything which extra 2 movement points could be quite handy. I don't see any problem with that. Enfeeble. -7 some strength. Oh, that's fairly handy. Psychic power relayed through the library in this round is relayed once again. We need relaying? How do we get relaying? Relaying sounds great. Do we already... Unavailable required. But, like, we've already got it? Am I going crazy? It says unavailable, but we took it. A warp relay. Whenever the Overseer uses non-attacking single target psychic powers, that those granting extra turns on their Cyber Raven, they are applied to all relevant targets. Oh right, okay. What does under surveillance mean? The Overseer of the Cyber Raven ignores this creature's cover. Oh, okay. So as long as it's a non-attacking one, it can be used on everyone in a 4-cell radius. That feels pretty good, and it gets used twice as well. So if we do like a heal, everyone in a 4-cell radius gets heal, and then gets a double heal. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Makes an attack that does not count towards the number of attacks per turn, does not block the assassin's movement, but does only 25% of the turn of the attack is successful. The target suffers the hemorrhage effect. This is a mix of enemies suffer -6 armor and 5 until the end of the assassin's turn. 40% dodge. Assassin attacks. If this attack hits, deals an additional 9 damage. Okay. Dance macabre. Dashed in a straight line. I kind of feel like assassin is very melee orientated, isn't it? It goes to the lowest priority target of enemy attacks and gains the effects. Can move through enemies. Dodge. Okay, let's take that one. All enemies suffering from damage over time effects in a full cell radius around the executioner immediately suffer an instance of damage from these effects. They must also pass a resistance test. The executioner immediately inflicts bleeding on an ally of their choice, including themselves. That ally gains 5 plus Medicaid divided by 10 bonus to dodge, an additional 3 movement points until bleeding ends for any reason. I want something that, like, SU's next range attack or psychic staff ability inflicts a damage over time effect on all targets hit. Okay. I guess if we gave her like a flamer or something. Suffer extra instant damage from those effects. They must also pass a resistance test. Agility resistance, blinded, slowed, bleeding, burning, or toxin. I'm kind of tempted to get this one. I don't know if it's a good idea to give her a... To run away from the executioner, a straight line for up to 3 cells. That doesn't sound very useful. Executioner replaces 30% of maximum wounds of their wounds with the same number of temporary wounds. While the executioner has temporary wounds, all their melee attacks, damage over time effects deal an additional 30% maximum. Oh, that sounds pretty... I'm taking that one. Let's go with that one. Grand Strategist chooses one of the combat areas. Oh wait, what can we do? No, designated square. The enemy closest to the square immediately moves up to 4 cells towards it. If enemy is stunned, okay, meh. The target ally gains 24 of their willpower and toughness until the end of combat. That sounds pretty good. It's like, here, be tanky.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Be more tanky, please. Okay, where are we going? To the mutant's lair? No. Warehouse? No. Loot. I do want loot. And then also we need to go to the pub. Navigator is yeah, she is pretty strong.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
I've read about this.
Under a layer of rust, scratches, and ancient paint, the silhouettes of long erased letters are barely visible. Undoubtedly in the past, this filthy sign was adorned with a proud name of a bureaucratic heart of the entire Imperium, Adeptus Administratum. My name is on the list, I'm going in. When in doubt, save. Good advice. It's good advice.
The world will bow.
Nice little spot. It's good to see folks enjoying themselves. Even the air in here feels nicer to breathe.
An entire establishment dedicated to unproductive and parasitical pursuits. A waste of station space.
Wow, Pascal, you are such a killjoy. You see the remains of the void ship's life support systems. Since whoever dismantled the vessel decided to just leave it in place. Yoink.
Acquisition is possible.
The Vizier. Would he be
Sort of
proud?
plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic
Am
waste
I?
that sometimes pass off as ordinary nutritious starch. Ooh, lovely nutritious starch.
Intriguing.
I mean, that stuff that's made of other people. That stuff. Oh, what about the throne? That's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got his tongue cut out by the Anvers. That's the one. I think he was from the Casabilica. Well, his troubles are over now. Yeah, but someone's going to have to clean it up. Saturday time to watch Monster Bound and chill with a pizza slice and cider. Wow, what a combo.
Over there!
What a good combo. Mastercrafted Power Maul. Is that better than my other Power Maul? That's the question. 15 to 20, 10 to 70. Nope, mine's better. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Who looks to be in her 40s. She is surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smudged lens of her prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Looking for something specific? You're buying or maybe selling? Don't be shy, just ask. Old Ryzen knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Grandpa Bakalv says hello. Ryzen's face breaks into a broad smile. That old rascal. I thought he'd croak in the mines a long time ago, but the old man Backville's still alive and kicking, you say. Me and him have been through a lot of interesting scrapes together. And oh, all the weird and wonderful things we acquired. Backville wouldn't send his regards along with just anyone. You must have done him a good turn, and because of that, old Rise is going to give you a special discount. Let's see what you have to offer. Bayonet. When the wielders attacked any ranged weapon and one cell, their attack also affects bleeding. Okay. So 10% power reduction and 5% armor penetration from melee attacks. That's pretty nice. Serrated Greatsword. Which is fine. What else can we get? Impulse Boots. Expect air attack. They gain 2 MP and gain 6% critical hit chance. Lasts until the end. Oh, that is nice. That's very nice. Lasts until the end of the round. Okay. Sure, we can. Wait, we're already at 3? Oh, we need to be 4. That's actually not bad. Boom. Okay, let's take the boots. I'll take the grenades as well, because why not? Industrial hammer is kind of meh. Auto pistol is fine, I guess. Ooh, an acid spitter. Staff of Endless Flame does what you'd expect. Sets people on fire. Each dealing 2... Oh, unless you're torrent of 2 times Psyker's staff power level. Oof, that sounds pretty good. I'd need to be a pyromancer though, which I'm not. Pirate chainmail. 50 armor. It's a lot of armor, but it's got no deflection. You know what? I'm going to take the sword as well. Alright, you. What boots have you got at the moment? Does not spend all the wear as MP. I don't know what it means by attack does not spend the wear as... I guess it's because the attack doesn't spend the wear as MP? Kills 2 menus with a single attack. Or I could do this one, which gives you crits. Now the wearer makes a melee area attack, they gain 2 movement. Yeah, you see, that one sounds like it could be kinda handy. I'm gonna give... Yeah, you can have those. Let's do that. What else did I... Oh, I took the sword, didn't I? It's the sword... Like, what's this one do? So that's 17 to 20. That's 14 to 20. Doesn't do bleed. It does increase the crit, though. Oh, I think it might be better. Okay, let's go with that. I don't know what order we need those in, but that's fine. We'll go.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Oh, a safe. Don't mind if I do. I'll help myself. Thank you. Just walk into people's rooms, take their stuff, and leave. I'm a rogue trader, so I can do that. I'm allowed. Carouse 100.
Experience. Nothing matters
cheap
more.
Amasec, which for the sake of attractiveness has been obviously been enriched with a deodorizing agent.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jay Hedari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasec.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hedari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the 2 empty bottles that have been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewellery, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity. For any audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Ricoina Dread von Valencius.
Von Valencius. My deepest, humblest regards, your ladyship. I never would have imagined I'd be standing at the bar, in the Amasecus, next to an honest-to-God Emperor Rogue trader. Jay Hedari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valencius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What kind of cargo was stolen from you?
Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
Ordinary smugglers do not dress so ostentatiously or behave so brazenly. and they are unlikely to spoil the mood of the Liege of Footfall with their mere appearance. This woman lost many people to obtain these rarest of goods, and to get them back, she turned to Vladem Tocara, the patron of all cold trade in the Expanse. Our cargo can be nothing other than the Xeno artifacts, creations of the enemies of humanity, branded with heresy. Are you asking an upstanding citizen to be party to the trafficking of Xeno artifacts?
I thought we were on the same page from the start, Shireen. Please accept my sincerest apologies if that is not the case, and allow me to explain myself. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would hypothetically be agreeing merely to help me recapture a few containers. And if the ARGs suddenly decided to thwart our plans, then all the Void Dogs would be unleashed on me alone. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear, by the Exalted One.
I wish to ask you a few questions before I decide.
Ask as many as you wish, Shireen. Trust is the key to a successful endeavor.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Hedari's property carries certain risks.
Jay appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Legion's refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally, so Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Vladimir is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. I suspect that Vladimir wants to keep the cargo out of your hands, and I want to put him in his place.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Yes,
my aspirations transcend humanity. I tread a path unexplored.
We are going to the Shadow Quarters. That's where we're going. Oh, why have I got rot? What quest is that? Right, we'll do Jay's quest first, and then we'll do whatever rot is. Maybe I missed something down in the old thingamajig. Okay, where is the warehouse? There it is. Shireen, I'm here. What a joy it is to see you. Follow me, please.
The little voices are whispering that there's trouble waiting up
Let's save
ahead.
it first, just in case.
Notch, you could be caught with your trousers down. Figuratively
Yes,
or
can I help
literally,
you?
I'm not sure.
It's naught but ashes.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I'm sure you will. You come over here. You... Is that an explosive barrel? It is an explosive barrel. Right, we're not going to sit behind the explosive barrel. That seems like a bad idea. Same with you. You'll probably be okay there actually, because you've got a sniper. Boom. Kebala. Could you? Well, tell you what. First, let's use reveal the
I'm
lights.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Then I'm gonna do this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Then I'm gonna... What do we got? Warp Curse Unleashed. To you. Then I'm gonna front line here. Backline. God, I wish you could twist this.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. And then rear line, I'm gonna slap
Isn't
down
this
there.
a job for the serfs?
That works for me. Oh, hello. Watch out, Abelards.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
And that's why I didn't stand behind the explosive barrel.
Just a minor setback.
And that's why you don't shoot an explosive barrel at point blank range. You can, you can rotate. No, you can with R. Noted, thank you.
Let's get to it.
My ears are ringing.
Out of my way.
I'm here, maggot.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Stop
Living
taking
on the
damage.
edge.
Oh, Jay, is that a good place for you to be? Cabal with the dodge, very nice. Right, we're going to relocate you. Here.
Ruin beckons.
If I do this on you, does that buff you as well? Oh, it does buff you as well. Sweet.
Purpose guides me.
How handy is that? So then, yeah, you got it all. Oh, nice. Kibart. Right, you don't get any moves, but I can...
As the tenets demand.
Boing.
Caught by the web.
And then I could switch. Might hit Abelard though, mightn't it? Okay, let's do a poison on you. That'll do. Abelard, be on throat. Right, we could... Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to hit this
At
guy.
your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Nice job. I'm going to...
I will do my duty.
Endure. A productive turn. Well,
let's get to
he
it.
didn't last very long. Good dodge.
I am your blade and shield.
let's do
Trust
this.
me. I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Good.
I shall not fail.
Right, then we can
The
do this.
shadows will smite blade. As on our old day, caught by the web.
Jesus. Oh, if only I could do. If I could get over there.
Here we go.
Well, I guess I'll just have to be happy
I've
with
suffered
the
worse. Hold on.
absolute carnage that she's already wrought. Oh, fucking stun! Why? What is it with you and the stun grenades? Jesus! You need to chill with the stun grenades. It's very. It's a whole thing with you guys, isn't it? Right, you've all got guns. What about if I just run over here?
My place is at the fore.
I'm just gonna run over here, and then I'm gonna sworn enemy on
At
this
your
guy.
beck and call.
I'm going to endure. I'm going to slap you.
Victory is imminent.
Defensive stance.
Let's get to it.
Show me what you've got.
Well, that's very impressive. Can relocate you. Well, in fact, well, do I want to do? I could do that. If I relocate you over here.
Let's see what you can do.
Is that going to hit? But no, it's only going to hit you, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you're just right on the edge, which is disappointing. It does mean I can actually. I can't hit you. I'm too far away.
I know what is to come.
What about if I
Can
go
I
here?
fall back now?
Okay, you take a hit. Can I?
On it.
I mean, that kind of works. So I can heal everyone with it. That's quite handy, just being able to heal everyone with a like an AoE. Yeah,
But
let's
of
do
course.
that. I'm also kind of tempted to use the lightning, but I don't know if it's going to do. No,
None will stand against me.
Oopsie doopsies. Sorry, buddy. Fuck. Well.
How dare you!
That was unfortunate. Oh, you're out of range. Pascal. I can tell. Right, Pascal. You could. Oh yeah, that could work. Oh, that. I'm sorry. Fuck my life. Wow, he went quite far. Okay, cool. Jesus, that was a hell of a shot. I think that was fine. I'm actually going to move myself over here. Out of the horrible gas clouds. And I'm going to hit
I'm not
this
accustomed
guy
to being ordered around.
with the old warp curse. Because I believe... What does that do? 30% damage from... Yeah, so it's 15% increase of damage and 30% from all other types. It's pretty legit.
Let's make it quick.
And it spreads as well. I love shit that spreads. No, I'm good, thank you.
A moving target lives longer.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for the opportunity, but it doesn't really help me. That will... Does that work? That's weird. Why did that not work? Can't do death sentence. No, that's technically standing next to the big explosive barrel, but I'm sure that's fine. Can I... Nope. Too far. Really? Why? Okay, I can...
Destiny
Abelard.
reshaped.
You can pop off, son. Probably didn't need to do that again. Never mind.
It will be done. Indeed.
You're a terrible
An offering of blood.
Sure.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
That's one down.
At your beck and call.
Hey, buddy.
Out my way.
Oh, I wouldn't run through the big green pile of... Yeah, okay, well, never mind. At least Tora's still alive. You are still alive, right? You are still alive. Good job. Do you have... You've got iron, you've got... Okay, you've got all the buffs. That's handy. You could relocate the burb. Relocate the burb. Shocking.
Anything else?
Heal. I think that's fine.
Time
It's just
to slaughter someone.
a bit of a mop-up operation now.
Cogitation failed. Insignificant value.
Stop mocking me.
Are you? No, you're fine. Quit your whinging. Okay, I'm not 100% sure
I have read tomes of military tactics.
where the... Okay, the gas was there. That's fine. Don't worry about that. We can just eyeball you now.
Isn't this a job for the duty demands?
And then eyeball you again. God, this staff is
Me?
ludicrous.
Is required.
Did maybe kill the Raven. The servitor's already dead. Jay, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Function successfully terminated.
Is there anyone else? Oh, you're still there.
Watch my
Sorry,
back.
I didn't realise you were still down. I didn't realise you were having a nap. I'm good, thank you. I could tell... Okay, come over here.
Laughable.
It's fucking gas. So hard to tell where it is.
I will triumph.
Kibala, can you just...
As the tenant.
Thank you. What a mess. Thank the throne we didn't come in with just the three of us. Yeah, it's amazing that some of you actually survived, to be honest. It's alright, the Raven will be fine. He'll perk himself right back up. Shut up and get moving, Core. We need to open the passage into the tunnels and let our guys in. Jay, on your signal. These Ashmags dared to touch something from the cargo. 2, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted One, those Ashmags didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Jay carefully inspects the contents, emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, then smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew and we'll deliver them my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removes her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now, how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. Your vaunted wisdom is worth all this trouble. She opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Stop right there. In the name of the Liege. Good job, guys. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you, and he falls to his knees obsequiously. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehement, most noble Ricoina dread. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. I am Vladimir Tocara's personal agent, the man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the land of Footfall, horrendous xeno-heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I don't doubt for a moment, most noble dread, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. It's too great a coincidence that Liege's representative should arrive in Shadow Quarter just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems the guard reported the problems with the shipment over the Vox, not to just anyone but to Liege's personal agent. Vladaeum Tocara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold, the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders. Had not been any of your impromptu deals struck in the bar, Vladaeum might have succeeded. Jay Hedari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection, under a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master that he should think twice before crossing her from now on. Don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. Jay watches him hurry away and looks at you. I wish I could see Vladaeum's face when he finds out he just stepped on the toes of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Dredd, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladaeum and I have had our differences, but I never thought he'd clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner, at least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. For betraying the Imperium, I sentence you to death. Tell me about your business on Footfall, the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. Alright then, this isn't my first year in the Expanse, it's not my first year in business either. I sat at the negotiating table with all sorts, not just loot hunters or smugglers either, but with Xenos, one intelligent enough to believe that mutual benefit was a better outcome than our meeting than mutual destruction. I know the Ecclesiarchy has to say about that, but speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line between an ordinary deal and a betrayal of humanity, and I never cross it. I see nothing wrong to making profit. Principal Rogue can think on her feet and is not afraid of Inhumans. I like you more and more, Jay. There's no chance encounters when you are loved by the Exalted One. I like to think more. I like you more. I like you more and more too, Shireen. Jay winks and flashes you a captivating smile. I could use some of your talents. Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. Not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. If it is indeed your wish to let this heretic into your retinue and allow me to carve a vow of service into her tongue, let the pain prevent her from uttering words of deceit or remind her of obedience. Don't even think about it, you crazed Kashika, unless you want me to add a few bits of lead to that metal adornments on that sulky mug of yours. I'll give you a look of reproach. You'll sully the Von Valencia's name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but don't be surprised if unsavory rumours start to spread on Footfall. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Valencia's Protectorate a leg up, I say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get to the ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Shireen? Profit factor gain, right?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh, chill, Abelard. You're all right.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
My ears are ringing.
Heretical follower. I don't know if that's actually useful. Right, I think we got everything from these idiots.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Come on, Abelards. Get a fucking move on. See, the Raven is absolutely fine. He's a good boy. He was just standing in the poison gas and complaining about it. Oh, my head is ringing. Just get out of the poison gas, mate. Let's look at the old journal. Rots. Right, we need to find the Anver's base. That one's fine. Meet with the officers on the ship. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we just need to find.
Intriguing.
I forget where it was. I think it was like over here somewhere. Dark hideout, that's kind of a clue. Let's get to dark hideout, shall we? I bet there's some shenanigans going on in there. Let's save this one. Man with a shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everyone else in here, and yet he's unmistakably the leader. He takes a step towards you. He chuckles. He spreads his arms wide in welcoming gesture. My guests, what a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come here to introduce to the truth. Which will you choose then, words or fire and metal? Abelard, would you kindly inform this bandit vermin that we've come to execute him? Got something to say, then say it. I'm more. I'll tell you what, Abelard's. Yeah, that one. Abelard glowers menacingly and says in his best officer voice, by the order of the head of the Von Valencia's dynasty, a fully recognised road trader with all the attendant rights and privileges, including authority on Footfall, you riffraff are hereby sentenced to death. May the Emperor have mercy on your souls, for we will show none. The man cringes. Bloated old masters of the universe who don't realise their time has passed. You think you can scare me? Do you even know that our name means outsider? Footfall calls us the Anvers. They do not stop to look and listen and learn. Man pauses, the half closed his eyes, and proclaiming crude but clear High Gothic, Auxilio non venet. Help will not come. The moor is closed. The Greatest Expanse is on its own now. A new era has come, and we are the sovereigns. You live in the fucking basement, mate.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
Toxic vapor detection. Commencing air purification. In fact, you know what? I'll go further. You live in a stinking pit. What have we got now? 10 toxin damage each round. The fuck? Good start for Cassia, because you can...
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Face the navigator's might.
I mean...
Isn't this a job for the serfs? As duty demands.
I'm sorry, did you like that, gang? Let's go...
If I may.
Let's get nice like booster armor and that kind of good stuff.
Let's get to it.
Ugh, arsonists. Let me guess. Fire grenades? Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Oh, he's all a friendly. Kabbalah. Okay, what can we do? Well, let's start with a nice bleed. Let's hit you. Big
I
hit.
shall not fail.
Very nice. And then we're gonna do temporary.
Trust
sure,
me.
let's do this. How many hits we got? 2. Okay,
As
we can do one
honor
of these.
ordains.
31 bleed. Yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Sucks to be you.
The shadows will see it done.
Boing. 36 bleed. That's without any buffs as well. Right, where is Abel? There you are, you big bastard. Do we need any heals? Not actually.
Anything else?
Everyone gets heals. Sweet. And then I'm just going to shout this guy.
That is not my destiny.
Okay, I can't shout. You're going to shout you
Will
instead.
do. Be gone.
Pop.
Aim for the heart next time.
Well, their boss is dead as soon as his turn starts because he's going to bleed to death.
Let's get to it.
He's got 36 bleed on him. Good job, Cassia. On fire.
Heavy is the tread of his
And still
faithful.
managing to dodge multiple hits. What a gal. You can't see that guy. That's fine. I could shoot you, but he's going to be dead anyway. I'm going to take a pop at you.
My vow is to serve.
Excellent.
Request denied.
Here we go.
Who can I ask? Abelard. Okay. First things first, we're going to do voice of command.
Purpose guides me.
Jason, get back in the... Okay, we can do this.
I
We can
will
put out all the
triumph.
fire, can't we? Boom. No more fire. Except for me, I'm still on fire. Do we think Cassia can dodge this? It's worth a shot.
Fire shall reign.
Help me, Lord Captain.
You're
I've
right.
seen worse battles than this in my
He's
time.
literally a little boo-boo. You're fine.
It will be done. One fewer target. At your beck and call.
Hello? Okay, you'll have to run away.
I'm here, maggot.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Jeez, 51. That's more damage to the... I can't believe you did... Oh, you medikit, you bastards.
If this is my
No,
death,
dodge.
may my blood be a worthy sacrifice.
Oh, you bastards. Okay, can't do that. Oh, it could... No. Fuck it.
The undying Emperor whispers his will.
You get heals as well, don't you?
Death is a blessing.
Nice.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
I don't know how many of these we got. Hopefully enough to jump over there.
As
Close
the
enough.
tenets demand. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
Stabby, stabby.
As honor.
Right, first
Let's
things
seize
first.
the opportunity.
Can we turn... How do we turn off the gas? Oh, no, it's... Oh, it's fine, it's not. The fan is spinning again, that's the main thing. Pirate's Eye Patch. 20 bonus to coercion. Applies -5... Yeah, that makes sense. An Anva Chainsword. What's this? It's not going to turn again. 20% dodge until the end of the round. Oh, I see. So if they start the turn, they'll have 20. I mean, that's quite. It's pretty. Those are just good boots, right? Because it means that you could just give them to someone like Idira, and if she just gets more dodge, great. Because if she comes under attack, she could just dodge that. Oh, you're a perception girl, though, aren't you? Are you a perception girl? Where's our perception? No, that's persuasion. Am I going insane? Oh, perception, 50. You're not a perception girl. Who is our perception person then? What's 65? Tell you what, our perception's not great. What's a coercion? 80. It does make me look cool. I think we have to agree that it does make me look cool. I'm gonna, you know what? Just extra movement points. I think would be quite handy. Chuck all that away. It's just like an arm to collect here. Just a nice arm.
I tread a path unexplored.
What's that? Hand flamer. See that? I'm wondering if maybe I should give that. If I give that ability to Kibala, give her a little hand flamer just in case.
The world trembles.
So right,
beneath my feet.
did we do that one? Is rot done? Rot's done. Right, so we just need to do that one, which is at Janus, which we cannot do at the moment because we are nowhere near Janus. Let's go and find the bloody place first.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Take all that crap.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Easy. Okay, so we've sorted out all the Footfall. Met the Liege, dealt with the gang, saved Jay. Stolen inheritance. Boom, job done. Tick all the big ticks. All the classic tourist stuff. Back to the ship, boys. Opticon-22 extends its official greetings and invites you to a synchronous communication. Convergence point dock Alpha Row. Topic of communication, discharge of contract. Logistica Theta. Okay. Could have just emailed me, but sure. Okay, there is some loot over here, but I'm assuming it's probably just another... Oh no, it's not another note. It is... Yeah, I know it's there, guys. Thank you. Right, we'll have that. Oh, there's that loot, which I can't be bothered to get. I might do that. Off stream. Access has been granted the following options. Okay, I received an invitation to a meeting. Confirmation, I wish to discharge, reciprocally and validate the mutual contractual obligation designated Logistica Theta. Under the contractual obligation in question, 4.761 Terran years ago, the Explorator Cognizance Fleet received from representatives authorized units of the Von Valentius dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tantalian Void tankers. Received it and then didn't pay. Compensate, remunerate, settle count. Should I go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated payment reciprocal offering from the Cognizance Fleet can be made to the Von Valentius assets at the current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled, archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the payment reciprocal offering. Sign of my hope of collaboration in the future. I wonder if that maybe that would reduce the profit factor I need. Then again, I'll just get more profit factor. I'm going to accept the payment. Mobile extract. Oh. Take the officer class, then get Servo Skull Swarm, and lets you spread buffs to people in its radius and effects you can match. Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. It's really just, you just drop it right in the middle and you can just give everyone voice of command. It's amazing. Okay, so we've got Mobile Extractum. They seek the friendship. The Priesthood of Mars is interested in... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I must take my leave.
Embrace true power.
Oh, it's him again. A familiar figure turns to you, Heinrich von Kalox, interrogator of the Ordo Xenos, bows his head respectively. Lord Captain. Honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Wassarian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. You again. Heinrich sighs. Your directness of expression does you credit. Alas, your ship will still have to accommodate me once more. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that enshrined on Rykad Minoris. I've also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos, who we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds, this time yours, Lord Captain. Heinrich clears his throat and begins a pointedly official tone. By order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Coronis Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valentius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon the announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Nadira's whisper is barely audible. All I get from that is that he's is that ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. Can't really say no, can I? Heinrich stutters you for a moment, then ever so slightly, as if not wanting anyone else to see, shakes his head. You mind translating that torrent of verbiage you just unleashed upon me? His mouth twists slightly. Lord Inquisitor has deemed that my presence aboard your ship and in your retinue would be significantly more beneficial to the fight against heresy and evil than my return to my mentor's side. Our parting before our arrival of Footfall was premature. What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause is activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Coronis Expanse has changed. I've received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the Von Valentius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kiava Gamma. If not, I will share what details I know, but not here. Better talk on board, or we will not be overheard. I would assist you in any way I can. I understand, Rico and Adred, but duty to the Golden Throne is seldom a pleasant burden to bear, especially for those in a position of great power. Do you have the item that makes units affected by voice of command also and bring it down deal extra damage? Oh, that'd be quite good. I don't know if I do, actually. I must also deliver you this. Heinrich pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have the time. That's everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. Oh no, you're good. Yeah, that would be very powerful, actually. That'd be handy. It's in the main chamber of Footfall, I believe. Oh. Maybe I have picked it up then. Oh, Kabbalah, please. Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel, except there is an issue must be made aware of. Cassia makes a quick, nervous gesture, adjusts the endurements over her third eye. I've been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the routes to Dragonis and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for travelling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the Atlas one after another and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colours. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Magenta angrily chops the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons. It is a shame they can't be dispersed with Flamer or Bolter. Now we can be certain that the problems with the astropathic communication in the Coronis Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disturbing familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key world of the Von Valentius Protectorate as soon as possible. I am talking about Janus, Dragonis and Kiava Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restored and control will be the next step. Tell me about Janus. The Earth of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated as an agri-world. It is a powerful food base capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the Governor House of Viat. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. What is Kiava Gamma? Industrial world. Kiava Gamma is being managed by the Governor House of Gaprak and supplies your protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. I testify that Kiava Gamma is a world marked by Omnissiah's patronage. By his grace, the forums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Heinrich coughs quietly. Mistress Ptolemy neglects to mention that Kiava Gamma Manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery from forge harvesters to vessel systems and components. Abelard turns his hard eyes on Heinrich's. You will display commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capability, von Kalox. Pleased to be of service. What do I need to know about Dragonus? Dragonus is the heart and soul of the Protectorate. It's where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is the Von Valencius Palace. If you would like to know, this is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dragonus is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. Very well, our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart Footfall immediately should you so desire. Tell you what, like, just came to me the earlier when I was thinking about it. When we talked to, I can't remember his name, the confessor guy on the ship, and he said something about his family, and it did make me wonder, is that guy a fucking gene stealer or something? Because it just makes, look, fucking Kibala's just have blood all over the fucking, just got that cleaned. Bloody heck, God Christ on a bike. There you are.
Domin. Maybe.
Is there any, like, please stop bleeding? If you want to, like, I'm absolutely fine with it. If you want to bleed everywhere, that's great. Just don't do it on the carpet. Lord Captain, we are once more within reach of the Von Valencius Protectorate. Of utmost urgency, restoring communication with your planets and bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon the stewards. Developing colonies, claiming new territories, and establishing trade links. All this is now your privilege and burden. Let's get a look what's going on, shall we? Lord Captain, we have the flagship Drusus Blessing with a small escort dead ahead. Requesting a direct Vox channel, patching you through. Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I am honoured to speak with Rogue Trader House Von Valencius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Austerius Thorfast, bearer of the free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service? What is your squadron doing out here? We develop supply routes for charterists. You see, my ship is a representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory. We do not have a fixed charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contracts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialised goods. I will take a look. I mean, all this is probably handy, right? I'll take it all. What do we have to do? Reputation. We do. Got a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at the old ship. Okay, 4 shots dealing 14 damage. I don't really want that. That do. For each sector, this amount is doubled against enemy blast attacks. Narrow firing arc. 13 speed along with low acceleration. Okay, so that's better. That's better, wherever that goes. All specs. And then 19 damage, that is exactly the same. Oh, but we could do 2. Don't we can have 2 torpedoes? Oh, I am kind of tempted to go 2 torpedoes, you know. I just think torpedoes are neat. Plus, when you're fighting Eldari, fucking amazing. A dead world. Wow. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording is static. stating that the priesthood of the altered temple, Calix X-17 Sanctuary, have no desire to communicate with the laity and refusing access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus privilege of inviolability, granting them sole jurisdiction over the sacred sites. Oh, that's just it. Just, okay then. Okay, well, fuck them. Fuck those guys. They can suck it. Ah, there we go. Right. Chart new routes. Wow, look at that. So much stuff to explore. Unfortunately, that is going to have to wait until next time. So we've done Footfall, and now we're off into the Coronis Expanse. Oh, it's great. I fucking love this game. I really want to level up my big skulls, my big burbs, and I want to get Solomon, and I want to do the Void Shadows and Lex Imperialis content, because I think that's going to be amazing. But we'll get around to that. Probably I might not stream tomorrow. I might stream Monday, but we'll see. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.